Two platforms, one sport. Just Simply Sports with Kaja and Brother D on sports from Philly.
2025 WNBA playoffs are here. Let's go! All right, lovelies, we are back for the second. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell, like she's hurt. We're back for the second game of the evening. Indiana Fever versus Las Vegas Aces. We are in the second quarter, you guys. You ran late from the other stream watching Mercury versus the Lynx. Of course, Mercury took that one back. It's a tied series. Right now, Aces came out on a fury, it looks like, because this score is 37-19, and we are almost at halftime. I knew Aces were going to come out on one tonight. They weren't just going to come out and just roll over. I got too much fighting for that. Ozzie Simpson at 3 just now. Aaliyah Boss must be in foul trouble early. I said, get her in foul trouble early. Get out the game. Get her out that game. All right, I see Jackie Young's at Dana Evans. They got the same kind of hairstyle. Dana Evans, yep, hit the 3.
All right, all right.
Like I said, Aces have more than enough pieces to beat Indiana, but they got to all be playing together.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have to go out and come in, Kyle, because my thing is messed up. Okay.
oh my God. Ozzie Simpson trying to get that rebound. Girl, we got to be careful. What happened? Melissa Smith. Good for her. They gave us some more playing time. She didn't really get playing time last game to me. I'm glad she's playing more. Oh, she hit her in the eye? I think she hit her in the eye by accident. Yeah, they played more aggressive this game. I saw Kelsey Mitchell. You know, she was holding her face a second ago. Odyssey Sims holding her eye. The Ace is not going to go down 0-2. I don't see that happening. Odyssey Sims just missed a 3. Rebound. Tasha Howard. Odyssey Sims. Talia Boston down low. Got that layup. Got that layup. All right now. 39-24. Hold on. No, Smith plays less defense than K-Mac for sure, though. She has her moments. There were a few games this season where the balance between Melissa Smith and Asia Wilson was pretty good. Once they started to gel together, because it took a little while when she got traded from Dallas, it started to work itself out. But she has, I think you got to get her involved early. Like you can't have her sitting on the bench and throw her in out of nowhere because she's got to warm up. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. Yeah, so much.
You're welcome.
Huh?
Brother D, you were 100% right on Sandy getting fired. You said she was going to get fired? I could have sworn that was Andrew the GOAT in the comments that said that. You said she was going to get fired? You thought she was going to get fired?
When we was looking at it on Saturday, I said she looked like she was worried and that she's gonna get fired. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
She looked like she was going to cry in that game. I was like, she okay? Like, she did look like she was sad. I was like, okay.
Yeah, like, because I was joking. I said they told her don't catch that flight back.
You did say that. You did, yeah. Right. They played some Indiana's defense, step up a little bit more. Kelsey Mitchell, she missed it. Lexi Holdo, she got that rebound. Lexi going for the 3, she got it.
Thanks, Red Milk, for remember. What's it? Is Red Milk Way? Is that Red Milk Way? Wow.
Reddit Milky Way?
Oh, Reddit Milky Way. Oh, that's different.
39-27. Age, you gotta get there just a little bit faster, girl.
Oh, right. All right.
I am so glad. No matter what happens, I'm really happy that Kelsey Mitchell is finally getting her shine.
Yes.
So much deserved. She's been so consistent for so long.
So
I'm just
long.
so glad that she's getting her shine. It's much deserved and earned.
That's the truth, Ruth. That is the truth. Lord have mercy. But man, folks, they will front on you. They will definitely front on you.
Someone was in panic mode after game one. Asia is her. She absolutely is her, but as you see tonight, it's not just her. It is Asia Wilson, it is Chelsea Gray. Jackie Young also came along early, Melissa Smith. They brought her in earlier. It's the combination. If they just, like I said, they just only have Asia like it was in game one, and she got in foul trouble, they're not going to beat Indiana. It has to
Yeah.
be a complete team effort to neutralize Indiana.
Yeah. They all have to show up. They all have to like I just said, they all have to rumble, man. Sometimes you just gotta get in there and fight. And I'm telling you, the thing that gets me is that you should always feel when you have somebody on your team who's rumbling, that
Mhm.
should always make you feel comfortable, like just to go all out. Like
Mhm.
if they putting it on the line, you should put it on the line. Don't leave
Absolutely.
your teammates out there like that. You know?
I like that coming out, start this game. Aces came out strong, like early. Like, don't come out comfortable. Like Indiana showed them in game one. Like, we're not to be like just not to we should be taken seriously. Like, we're not here for
Yeah,
play. Like if you play with your food, you will absolutely be in the finals, and you'll be sending you back to Vegas. So I'm glad they took them
yeah,
seriously. They made some adjustments. Because sometimes when teams are so good for so long, like I feel like that first game, like Asia, obviously, she got her MVP award, and that was the whole conversation. And they kind of took that for granted, maybe. Like this is the playoffs. Anybody can go home, like because all teams are good here at this point. You can't take no chances. We gotta show out every single game, the whole game
yeah.
too. You can't do it in the first half and then get comfortable in the second half. It got to be the whole entire game.
Gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep it moving. Oh, that go. I don't know if you've seen that. That go Lexi Hall. They she may not play.
Yeah, so she's there. I see her. She just shot a three before the little break.
Oh, okay, okay. My bad. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wonder how she felt playing against an old team like this. Come on now. Kick it where it hurt. Come on, Alex.
Almost halftime.
Black, black, black alley cat. I thought they tipped that though. Don't play with that. Don't play with Indiana Pacers. I meant
Right? Don't
City
play with
West.
them.
You
Oh,
gotta take the they go
that was
Lily.
not a good pass, but it's all right though, Chelsea.
Hmm.
Indiana 9 turnovers, Las Vegas 5. Odyssey Sims has the ball. Talia Boston try to back it up. Lexi Hall with 3, and she got it. You got to make Lexi Hall like take that 3. She can't just be set.
Yeah. Missing message. Message.
She can't be set.
Mm.
She right there on her spot too. Come on. 9-point game. Lexi again. Missed it. Leah Boston with the rebound. Oh, Leah, come on. You don't have to always do that, girl. Why is everybody always trying to like back everybody up underneath the freaking like
Yeah.
you don't have to always do that. Like Boom, boom, boom. Like, I had turned the ball over. The Aces crowd is loud. Leah Boston, Asia. Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. Don't let her bait you into that. Don't let her bait you into that mess. That's mess.
It's like somebody's dad.
Go ahead, girl. Go Kelsey. Pop. Okay. Now we down. Never mind. There you go. Mm.
Have Alexi again, right there. Kelsey wide open. You cannot leave Kelsey wide open at anywhere on the floor. No matter where she is.
Yeah.
She must be accounted for at all times.
Anybody on that team, she the one. Mm. Look at Asia shooting like her boyfriend. But she's been shooting like that too. All right, woman. Oh, look at Lloyd. That's nice. That's right. Take it right to her chest. Climb her chest. Climb it. Navel. What's that? What's that? Cervix? Throat.
A cervix.
Is it cervix? Isn't it right here? Cervix right here? Right here? I ain't looking at it.
10-point game. 10-point game. Alyssa Smith got 10 points early. Good for her.
Nice. That was a nice layup. You see that crossover? Woo! Love it. Mhm. Woo! Remember that
Oh,
fame?
don't keep putting them on the free throw line, y'all.
I'm gonna go make clips from that night me and you did that live when I said that Kelsey
Which
Mitchell
one?
was going the one where I said Kelsey Mitchell was going to save the fever. Mm, tell you that properly.
Don't drink too much now for you cramp up again.
Oh, it feel good going down. Hmm,
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I mean, that shit.
Oh, 46. Jackie Young early. See? Thank you. We got
Uh,
people taking the load for Asia early. Jackie Young, 10 points already. Alyssa Smith, 10 points already. Gotta be a team
see,
effort.
see now.
Asia Wilson rebound.
You know Kelsey about to blow past somebody. Got Asia on us. Right. Uh, ooh. Every time that girl shoot the ball, I hold my breath. I'll be like, oh, don't go in, don't go in. Yo, why you take away? Why you?
All right, you guys, it's halftime, halftime. So, see, Kelsey Mitchell got 9 points. I don't know how much air points everybody else had, but right now for the Aces, you got Asia Wilson, 13 points, Jackie Young, 10 points, And also Alyssa Smith, who has 10 points. This is what I was saying. It has to be a complete team effort. It cannot just be Asia Wilson scoring
Hmm.
50, 60 points and nobody else comes along.
Yeah.
They came out more dominant from the tip off. And, I don't see them losing this game because they understand the importance of going down 0-2 when it's, the first 1-3. So, like I said, I expect them to fight back.
Yeah. It just sort of looks like it just sort of looks like that everybody, I don't know, like right now it's just too content to me. I'm talking about it. The game didn't reach that next level. I think the third quarter is going to be like wild. I really do. It seems like everybody's playing, but
Mhm.
I don't know. It's something like somebody they're holding back a little bit, but it's going to be interesting because Indiana will come out. I think they're gonna come out firing on all cylinders.
It
That's
wasn't that
all.
they weren't firing on all cylinders in the first half, just that the Aces came out stronger. Their defense is also
Yeah,
on compared to the first game. Like they were kind of chill in that first game. And I think they weren't prepared for how aggressive Indiana was going to come out in that game on
yeah.
Sunday. Also, but they know like what they're coming with this time. So, you make adjustments. Your championship winning team, you got to make adjustments, and they have. I don't see, no
Oh,
matter if the
definitely.
game gets close, I don't see Aces going down 0-2. But we gonna see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we will see.
But we gonna see.
We gon' see.
And Bruce said it could have been worse. If he was still in it. We still the game in the fourth. Not always. And if you get people in foul trouble early, it's gonna be kind of hard to steal in the fourth.
Mm, mm, mm,
Right
mm.
now, Leah Boston already in tired. She already winded. The game just started. She already was on the bench.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't he
Like
look like
they
she
taking
was?
her out early.
Like, she looked winded, man. She looked like she just
Yeah.
like, oh, she hanging on for dear life or something.
Like I said, I mean, she gave Asia a hard time in that first game, but that, like I said, even during that first game in that first live, I said it. I'm like, you're not gonna hold Asia like that every single game. Like it worked
Hmm.
one game, she's too good for it to work every single game. You got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
What you
Uh,
reading? A book? Is this a halftime read?
no, I'm looking on one of my other pages. That's
Brother D got his Pepsi. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself my Mountain Dew. I will be right back. And I can still hear
oh
you. So I
God.
can still hear you, so don't talk any smack, because I can still hear you, okay?
Don't even worry about that. I will. Huh. Nah. So while Kaja makes her homemade Mountain Dew, we will talk a little b-ball. Li- Listen, they got to get Malika off this panel this halftime. Yeah, that's, that's just too much. Too much. I really feel like they should have a male on the panel, somewhere on the panel, like just add another dimension to it. But it's going to be an interesting game. Second half, I think that Indiana's going to come out firing on all cylinders. As you guys already know that I picked Indiana to win in 4 games. I don't want them to win. I really don't. But I think that they are the more equipped team on how they play and the method out. That structure, how they run ball. So we'll see though. We'll see. But yeah, since you had Asia just kind of manhandling Lily. Lily is strong, but Asia got like strong arms, and it's hard to knock her off her block. She has that. She has like Aaliyah has that like down home strength. Look like Asia just got that. Cardio. I work out. I'm a warrior strength. So it seems like she can use her leverage. she knows how to use her leverage better than Aaliyah does. She knows how to use her leverage so much better. So that's what makes differences sometimes when you're looking at post players. I don't know if you guys remember like Moses Malone, and that's when people used to play with their back towards the basket. Um, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon. Back then, it was different, and it's like you use your body, uh, your weight as leverage. A lot of people don't know how to do that, but I think that Asia does a great job at it. Uh, she's nimble. She stays on her feet. It's like she got like a ballerina thing where she can stay on the ball off her foot. So that's why she moves well. That's why she gets like great lateral movement. Even though it's not to me it's not natural. It's more of a methodical, like you can tell she trains at it, but she's the bomb though. But she can move, and those little things, all those little things help. I remember, I don't know if you guys remember Dwayne Wade for Miami Heat. One time they showed him he was doing his workout, and he was standing with the ball in his hand, and he was just jumping on top of these like I'm gonna say pallets look like, and and you do that to get your one, it helps you to be quicker off your feet, so you hold the ball and you jump up and you jump on top, and it helps your stamina, it helps your core strength, and all those little things help you when you see him rebounding over big guys, when you see him like when it gets real late in the game and he drives to the basket and he gets the extra elevation. All that counts. All those little things count, and I think that I'm bringing that up because when I look at a lot of players, I really don't think they work out. I don't care. You cannot convince me that some of these players don't that works. That they work out. I'm not saying that they don't have had a facility. I don't think they work out. I really don't. I think they run ball, yes. I think they eat right, but I don't think that they do the things to help their game. And sometimes the ladies they don't want to be toned up because they want to still be girly. You know what I mean? They still want to have, they don't want to have like cuts. And I understand that. I don't think Caitlin Clark want to be like that. I don't think that Angel Reese want to be like that. It's or it's a couple of them. I really think they don't want to be like that. I think that's why they don't look that way. But because if they did some of these things like that, these like Pilates and stuff, just some of that workout, they'll get there, and it really will help their game. But we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out. It's gonna be good. We gotta drink Pepsi. Oh Lord, it's the official African American drink, not Coke. Pepsi. Yeah, they're showing highlights from the prior game, which was Phoenix versus Minnesota, where Phoenix just came right back and slapped Minnesota in their face, where Minnesota just kept playing around and not putting them away. And what ended up happening is what's her name, Sably? I think yeah, sh you know, became a hero. You know what I mean? Started driving and really changed everything around. Her and the young lady, they really changed everything around. And sometimes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that's what they did. So they came back, got they win. So now it's tied 1-1. They won in overtime 89-83. It was a 20-point comeback tie for the largest road lead and large road comeback, I'm sorry, in WNBA history. So I'll tell you every 5 minutes it's a new record being shattered. But But you got to keep track of stuff in order to things make sense, and all of a sudden you can through these stats you can find out, start to identify what people do well. But some of them are just arbitrary. It's just some of them are just straight trash. You know, they track some stuff sometimes where it's like, no, makes no sense. But I'm glad that they got a win in. I don't think they'll get another one. Think I really think that the Lynx are going to just win two straight. Bam, bam, just like that. I think this is what we dealing with. But I am so ready. What we got here? Something popped up. Let me see. Got up in from the past. Uh, Oh man, I don't know if she buying a Mountain Dew, making a Mountain Dew, or giving a Mountain Dew back. But whatever it is, it is. Well, I guess it's story time with Brother D. All right. So I asked you guys earlier on the other live that how many of you guys celebrate? Well, is it 12 o'clock? No. How many of you guys celebrate Rosh Hashanah, which is also known as the Hebrew, or I should say Israeli New Year's? Um, when they say the Jews. Um, and the reason why they use Jews is because Judah was the last tribe that was still intact. Everybody else had scattered, and that's where they get Jews from. That's the tribe that Yeshua came from, Jesus came from. If y'all want to know where they get the name from, but they are Israeli. It was 12, 12 of them, really 13 because they used Esau and Manasseh. And so it was 12 tribes, it was really 13 tribes. And that's you get Esau and Manasseh with that one. But that's where the Jews come from, if you want to know. And we just say Jews because it's the tribe of Judah. And that's where you get Jews from. Yeah, so it's the Jewish New Year's, man. Beautiful time, really is. My my mom's family is Hebrew. It's from Jerusalem.
All right, enough with your story time. Yeah, we're falling asleep
Oh
here. We're falling asleep.
no, I'm just it's
We're
commercials,
falling asleep.
man.
We're
I
falling
it's like
asleep. And
I
just to
talk
answer your
about.
question, I didn't go buy a Mountain Dew or make one. I went to my kitchen to pour it in the cup, smarty.
And here you go. I had my food tonight. Look at my bowl. Look at that.
You
Like
put
that.
Pepsi in that at a bowl?
No, I had my dinner.
Your what? Your dinner?
Yeah, my dinner was. Yeah.
Is that portion size? That's what did you have in there? Oatmeal?
No, it had.
It's so
It was.
small.
I don't eat a lot of food. I'm a big guy. But I don't eat heavy. Heavy. I don't
He
eat
lied to y'all. I saw his Panda Express. Okay, he sent me a picture of his Panda Express the other day. He had a lot of food in that plate. And he's like, I don't
that.
eat a lot.
That.
No, I don't. I watch my
No.
figure. He's
That,
lying, y'all. He eat a lot.
no. No, Panda Express, they plates get smaller, and that's all that is.
he had he had lo mein. He had the orange chicken. Like don't let he had the shrimp. Don't let him fool y'all. Okay, like he eats
come
very
on with
well,
come on
very
with this
very
baby
well.
bowl. Come on, that's all I eat.
Now he
They
over
was
here
like,
acting like he eat all clean and small portions. No, no, no. Don't be fooled, brother D, y'all.
yeah, that's
Brother D
true.
get on here trying to fool y'all.
Yeah, I'm the nicest guy in the world. I got him out. Kaka.
So, what adjustments do you think have to be made for the second half for the Fever to win this game? If you coach Stephanie
Yeah,
White, what you doing so that you guys can win the game?
yeah. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm 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 coming straight down their throats. You know what I mean? I'm running the ball straight to the well from all three angles, left, right, center. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing give and
So
goes.
no threes because they can shoot
No,
threes.
no, I'm not worrying about no three. Don't worry about that. Because one thing I see about the Aces, they look too much for one person to rebound. And that's what they did. Look, right down to the middle. Let me clear my throat.
Yes.
Oh,
Excuse me, y'all.
she's such a lady. She paint her nails every Christmas. Oh, come on, you can't get her. What was that? Pause.
Somebody said nice three. Who was that?
Somebody said what?
Somebody hit a three. Oh, Lexi again. So she's having a good night tonight from three. Wide open. Y'all got to pay attention.
God saw beginning and knows the end.
Did you
Oh,
move
you
your
know what?
Did you move your phone? Was you right the camera like this now?
I
Like we can
mean,
see
no,
we can see your nose hairs, everything.
I don't know what's hanging up my face. I'm so tired of you. You always got something to say. You know what I mean? I can see those little men camping out around. Yeah. I've been here for years. Mm. Okay, she went away. Praise God. So I can tell y'all another story. Yeah. I look at Kenny. Yo, Kenny needs a barbaric. Kelly, he must be getting some Botox. Look at Kenny's face. Yeah, Kenny doing some Botox. He getting no shots in his face. Lord have mercy. I ain't gonna.
My bad,
I ain't
y'all. I
gonna.
thought I heard something. I was like, what was that?
She sells so many wolf tickets. She got to check. She got to look. Let me go call the police because she always got something to say to somebody.
You have the Aces winning this game, or you got the people come making a comeback like the Mercury did.
Oh man, I know they're gonna make a run. They're gonna play like fancies this quarter. Watch.
So who you got winning this game?
Aces. Yeah. Don't call it a comeback. Why? I've been here for years. Mm.
So Lexi Hall, she's hot tonight, but next game she'll only hit like one three in the first half and then one in the second half.
Like black. Oh, God sees and He knows. Did you know that person who wrote that? God sees and He knows. You know that person?
Hmm?
That God sees and He knows person.
What about him?
Do you know him?
He's in the chat before. I don't know him like off of here, but like in the chat, yeah.
I thought that was maybe somebody trying to send me a when it said pause. I thought they was trying to somebody trying to let me know something. One of my friends. I'm blocking my call. Woo, girl. Yo,
Asia Wilson, she got that jumper like my man tonight.
I didn't know if she had her fans out or were those glasses. It was one of the boots down song. She can take those glasses and do the fan.
Who got the foul?
Uh, hmm. Oh, that was a garbage call. That was a garbage call.
They
And you
starting up.
can't let her see. She let her back up too far down under the basket. You can't let
Mm-hmm.
somebody back you down that where
Say
you're
yep.
jamming.
You can do what?
They, yeah, the girl. What's her name? Sal.
Oh, I see it now. You ahead of me.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do that. You gotta.
Hmm. I'm sorry. I thought you were watching the game. No, the score is 52-42 right now. Melissa Smith
Oh,
just got the foul. Yeah, see, Melissa Smith and Jackie Young are both in foul trouble. Third quarter just started. They both got 3 fouls.
yeah.
Lexi Hall again. Come on, y'all. What was that?
Cray cray. Don't call it a comeback. Woo!
No, you're fine. I thought you were watching the game.
You talking to me?
Hmm?
You talking to me?
No. He was asking for the score. I thought he was
Oh,
watching the game. My bad. So yeah, y'all, this score right now is 52-42. Aces had the leads, about 7 minutes and 50 seconds left. Aces got the ball.
mhm.
Oh gosh.
Don't reach on that. Don't reach on that. Oh God, no! Oh, thank gosh. Yes. All right, here she come. Here she come. Jack.
Oh yeah, Boston. It's kind of quiet tonight
How's that an offensive foul?
because they're trying to cheat.
Oh, they should no challenge it.
They calling these bullshit fouls tonight. That's awful. That's awful. Yep. You can see the tripped.
That's right. That's right. Block that crap.
They
There
tripped.
you go. Don't be shooting no 3 pointers, girl. You so stupid.
Why is Melissa Smith have 4
Jesus.
fouls? 4 fouls is wild. Snatch it back. Yep. Snatch it back. They got to get them in some. They got to get to the free throw line. The Aces.
Boy,
I don't like these calls.
girl, me and you both.
Like I don't like these calls. Like this is. Come on now.
That's it. Yeah, it's getting into cheat mode. You know what I mean? I
Like,
hate that.
like call a fair game. Like if Indiana wins, they win, but at least call a fair game.
Mm, can't have that.
Say it again.
I said we can't have that.
Aaliyah Boston has a double double rate tonight.
Come on,
God knows beginnings
man.
and ends said they bugging for real. Some of us got money on this game. You hit the FanDuel
Man.
or DraftKings? So who else they put in this game now? Melissa Smith got
Asia
four.
wanted Asia wanted to elbow her so bad. That's right, girl. That's right. There you go. There you go.
There you go, girl.
Yeah. You drive. Put that body
Stop
on it.
letting Lexi shoot these wide open threes, y'all. Come on.
Mm.
That's right. You gotta get into you gotta get in there and get them in foul trouble now.
Oh, girl.
How many
So,
fouls what's about Aaliyah Boston got tonight?
how many fouls she got?
Yeah.
How
55
many?
44, y'all. About 6 minutes and 12 seconds left. FanDuel, me, you here. I'll be on FanDuel too. She missed the second one. We need every free throw to go in.
Oh, Smith is taking them to the well tonight. That's right. I like it. I like it. Huh.
Chelsea Gray. Uh-oh. You know how they play Indiana, girl. Come on. You know the game plan. There we go. There we go.
Tapped out.
Natasha, like she's hired.
Oh man. Oh,
55 44. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left, you guys, in this third quarter. 56 44.
oh man. My sound went out. I gotta go back out again.
What? What he be talking about? I heard him just fine. That's right. Make Kelsey Mitchell. Make her work for it. 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 Come on, Asia. No foul. No foul. There we go. Block that. There we go. Ooh, save it. Save it. Nope. Fight for it. There we go. There we go. There we go. So I'm talking about fighting for it. Fighting for it. Everybody fighting. Nothing easy. Nothing uncontested. Period. That's right. And one, and one, and one. Chelsea Grit underneath the baskets, and Alyssa Smith. She went up for the layup and got fouled. She got the and one. Here we go. Here we go. 58-44.
Ooh, don't call it a comeback.
Here we go. All right, 59-44. 5 minutes left.
Stay in front of her. Just stay in front of her. Stay in front of her. It's not good enough that you poke the ball away. There you go. Stay in front.
Indiana has the ball. Lexi Hall looking to get a little floater, but she did not. Rebound, Leah
Man.
Boston. Back to, is it Shea Petty? Looks like it.
Hold on, Ty, hold on.
Lexi Hall has the ball. Back out to Shea Petty for a three. And she missed it, but rebounded again. Looks like by Timpson. Kelsey Mitchell tried to save it, but she put it out. Turn it over. Active hands, active hands, active hands. 59-44, y'all. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in this third quarter. That's what's up. You better fight for it. You better fight for your right.
Fight.
The best thing that she did to me in this game, Becky Hammond, was getting Alyssa Smith involved in this game early and less Jewel Lloyd,
Mm-hmm.
respectfully, because she's made a big difference. Made a big difference.
Big difference.
Unless something crazy happens, I don't expect the Aces to lose this game. I see it being tied going back to Indiana for Friday.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all watching this game? Come on, y'all kind of quiet in the chat tonight. Where everybody go? Y'all sleepy? Y'all went to bed?
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. That's right. They'll go up.
Becky Hammond looks stressed on that bench.
They're too close.
All right.
Yeah,
Jackie
too close.
Young. Foul. Foul. Indiana keep them. They keep themselves out this game because they keep fouling Aces. They've been on the free throw line for the past like 5 minutes, nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I mean. This is what a leader does. Talking to Asia Wilson earlier, what does she want? I want to see my team show up, calling folks out.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got mad when Angel did it. It's no different. I want everybody to show up. Dude, what you eating? You quiet.
Huh?
What you eating? What you smacking on? What you eating?
Oh, chicken and broccoli.
Chicken and broccoli. Chinese store or home cooked?
No, me and my wife made it. Yeah.
All right. Uh-oh. Shea Petty, Leah Boston, missed that shot.
Yeah.
All right. This is almost a 20-point game. 63-44, y'all. Kelsey Mitchell. Oh, knocked her down pretty hard trying to get that layup. Kelsey, you got to be careful, girl.
I know, right?
You got to be careful. I'm all for no fear and all that, but you got to be careful before you hurt yourself.
Man.
They're not playing with y'all tonight. Aces ain't playing with y'all tonight. They're coming aggressive. They're coming strong.
Gotcha. They faces on the line.
One thing about Kelsey and Lexi, you're going to knock them
Mm-hmm.
down. They'll go right back up. Then they don't quit.
Oh yeah.
They both
Yeah.
get right back up. Bloody lip, busted eye. nose bleeding. They put some tissue in it, go right back on the floor.
Kelsey ain't worrying about no lashes.
Lexi's not either though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'll
saying.
give them both that. Like
They like, I come play ball.
pretty right. I'm a ball player.
There she go. Whew, thank God.
All right, they put Aerial Powers in.
Mm-mm-mm.
You can't leave Kelsey open, y'all. Come on, you gotta know that.
Mm-mm-mm. Like a big mouth power. She quiet today.
Hmm.
A power. She usually has, she always running her mouth. After she quiet
Well, not
today.
when you down by almost 20.
Oh man. Oh my dear sister. My boopa boopa.
Gustafsson.
All right, it's 11 o'clock. Where my JJ at? There go Charlie's Angels. There they go. They all three sitting on the bench about. Can you black girls win us a championship, please? That's what they doing. You guys are so lazy. Run, run. Oh. Mhm.
This
I need
crowd
for
is
y'all to
wild.
score.
I guess
Yeah.
they
They
can't
got
even
a
hear
nice.
your own thoughts.
No.
Aaron said, "What's up, fam? What's up, Aaron? How you doing, my guy?"
Double A to the O-N. To the
Aaron, you
R-O-N.
watching this game? 63-47.
Nice. Nice. Nice shot. That was a tough shot. She ran around and squared her shoulders. You see how she said that? Squared
Turnover.
them.
Oh, got right in front of that. Thank you. Oh, don't force that, Asia.
Oh, not you.
They
Girl,
never
you
saved that for you. Nice, nice, Dana. She had
everybody
Asia's
wanted
back that turnover now.
that. Asia must got about 1,000 boards. Let me see how many boards Asia got. Uh,
I think she's about maybe 13, 15, something like that.
uh,
But she got a lot of blocks and stuff too. Rebounds. You said no, you had a feeling the Aces would tie the series up tonight. Yeah, the Aces are too good to just go down without fighting at least. All right, you guys, this is a 20-point game. It's a minute and 21 seconds left. Chelsea Bay with the no-look pass to Gustafsson underneath the rim. Easy 2 points. She's wide open. I didn't even see her underneath there. Just wide open. Didn't even see her there. Don't even see her. That crowd is loud. I feel like I'm part of the crowd in Vegas.
yeah, the gambling part.
See, this is what I was afraid of. I said when Kelsey Mitchell, she has a cold night or they're slowing her down and she can't really get off the way she normally does, then who else is going to step up? And right now they're just running Indiana all the way around. Only person who's able to score, who's been able to score, has been Lexi Hall. But she's not
Huh.
shooting that three consistent enough for them to win. Cheryl Swoops is there.
Oh, her
We
and
know who she's
Caitlin
going
go.
for.
Yeah, exactly. She was the aces, baby. They showed it yesterday, or the other day, consoling Asia. Pick that ball up, girl, and go.
The Fever aren't built to come back from that big deficit. They can come back from, but it can't just be Kelsey.
Oh,
Right now, she's not having the best night.
yeah, yeah.
Like they running her off that 3-point line, they're making it real difficult for her to shoot. And right now, like a lot of their offense has been dependent on her. 34 points, 27 points, 25. Look,
Yeah,
turnover again. That
they
defense,
just stifling them. That's what
they
they
are.
did. They were stifling them. That's why the Fever can't score like that.
And I said it had to start with defense. You got to be smothering.
Yep.
You got to be smothering. You got to be aggressive. Everything has to be contested. Nothing can be easy. Nobody can be
I
lazy. At least Asia can sit down, not rush to come back in the game. Let her drink some Gatorade.
I can tell it's Rosh Hashanah. I mean, I haven't agreed so much with
Huh?
consciousness. After having agreed so much with you since the day I met you. Lord have mercy.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about, I said we're agreeing so much tonight. I said I haven't agreed so much with you since the day I met you.
You
Talking
have to
about on the
agree.
game, agreeing with you. Like
Oh, well, because I'm always
like
right. Jewel Lloyd, 7 points. You know what? They got a lead, so I'll take it. But she pissing me off.
yeah.
She better have another 7 in the fourth quarter. We'll go Lexi Hall again. It's like her fourth or fifth three. Y'all gotta watch her. She's the only one that's like scoring tonight right now.
Yeah.
She got 15 points. She got like 5 threes. Come on, y'all.
Mm, 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 mm.
Oh, I'm here for the fight. Thank you. One person missed the shot. Next person puts it up. I got your back, girl. Complete team effort. I love it. I love it. I love
Kind of big.
it. Jewel. Jewel, what? Yeah. She's aggravating me tonight.
Uh-oh. That's that.
Melissa Smith, she's right there. Free the line again. Good for her. I said they had enough talent on that bench if everybody's played together. Don't play lazy. She missed the second one again. Right back to her again now. Dana
Okay.
Evans. I'm here for the efforts I'm talking about. Jackie Young, wide open. Oh, she missed the
Pass
rebound
out.
again. Another foul again, Indiana. What are they doing?
Sydney Colson, she might as well just enjoy that ride.
Say it again.
Colson, I said she might as well just enjoy the ride because she
She might as well head on back to the Aces next year or something.
mm-hmm. It's a rat. One thing about the Fever, they don't got no dead space.
What? At all. They're like, what? You're not helping out? You can go.
You gotta go.
Like there will be no foolishness on this roster. You must contribute or we
Yeah,
send you back to where you came from.
that's the truth.
And I'm here for it.
Mm-mm, mm, mm, mm.
Oh, Odyssey Sims. It's gonna give me a layup. Oh, okay. 70-52. Oh man, almost hit that. Asia's chilling tonight. Asia look mad comfortable. She
There
got a
she
towel around
go.
her neck. See Ariel Power, she quiet tonight. You quiet tonight, aren't you, girl?
There she go. Lord have mercy.
I expect game 3 to be an all-out brawl, especially with it being tied. Like, who's going to be the first one to get to 2?
Yeah. That's when the pressure comes on. Oh,
The
oh.
thing is, when they get to Indiana, like they just act like they don't know how to call games. You know, like you play Indiana, they don't call a
It can
fair
get out.
game
Yeah,
at
it can get
all.
out of hand real fast. It can get out of hand really fast. Yeah, they being it was the spirit of Caitlin. The spirit of Caitlin. You know what I'm saying? It's true. What you chewing on? Gum? But you have gum? Oh, I knew it was some chewy. Oh, you eat sour passes. Yes. I'm gonna cling to your teeth and just start like
I don't know what
scraping
Joe
on.
Lloyd is doing. Besides pissing me off.
So who get the Kaja You Piss Me award off tonight? Jewel Lloyd will get the award tonight.
Honestly speaking, I'm going to give it to Mac because Drew Lloyd has been on the bench at least. Like Mac was in the game, you
Hmm.
know. Like, at least Drew Lloyd's getting to the free throw line. Like, what are you doing? Just watching somebody go right past you, like for a layup.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to give it to Mac for that.
No, I got you.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Oh, no, no, no. Don't go off. Don't go off. Please don't go off. Oh.
Aaron said this is going to be a tough series when it gets back to Indiana. It's going to be tough all the way around. Like neither one of these teams are going to get up. What's going to depend on for me, like in whoever wins game three, is what adjustments are going to be made. You know, because Stephanie White's going to go back look at film after this game, make adjustments. You know, different matchups, different lineups, and then how can Beckingham encounter that? In game adjustments live
Man.
in real time, and whose team is going to show up and have their back?
Hmm. Very interesting.
Hmm?
Uh, I think it's real interesting how it's gonna go in Indiana because I know how those refs get when they get
Yeah, the
there.
rest no, I don't like yeah, like it's not gonna be a fair call at all. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
gotta make
You
sure
gotta.
you stay ahead. So it's out of the ref's hands regardless, which is gonna be kind of hard.
And that's why if I was the coach, I'll just be like, look, we gotta do some defensive practicing and also
Mhm.
some layup practicing. Just give and goes. Got to help Asia rebound. Got to rebound. 9 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. 70-52.
Let me make this real clear to y'all, real quick, right? Let me make it real clear. It's not y'all in this chat, but I see comments coming through on the Angel Reese post I made earlier. So I need to say that someone posts on the actual page to make it loud and clear. There is nothing wrong with Angel Reese wanting to be a part of a organization that wants to win games, that wants to build
No,
a winning culture. I don't know why we keep acting like she should be content with just losing every single season. I don't care what player it is. You should absolutely want the best for your future. You should want to be coached hard, be around people that have like minds who want to win. There's no reason why Anderson missed 14 games and she's still leading her team in every statistical category.
mm-mm.
Where's everybody else at? Where's everybody else at? Y'all
Well,
keep y'all
well,
hold on real quick. Hold your thought. Y'all in the
no.
comments I see like calling Angel narcissistic and selfish and things of that nature. Selfish for what? For wanting to win? That's not selfish. You can't do any more than lead your team in every stat. Like, what more do y'all want from her? This is very much a team sport. Even Asia, a four-time MVP, couldn't do it alone herself. Her team has her back tonight. Like, what's so freaking complicated about this, y'all? Like, I don't know what world y'all live in. People just settle for losing and mediocrity. Like, if you want to be mediocre in your life, that's you. Everybody else don't have to subscribe to that freaking channel. Go ahead,
Yeah.
what you say?
No, no. I agree wholeheartedly. See, And this is the acid test. This is the acid test. It's either you have an organization that don't want to support you and they don't put no one around you, or like what they did with Caitlyn, where they brought everybody in the world around her because of all of her deficiencies. So they and what they did was they supplemented her, like financial aid, a supplement, meaning that it pays for a part that you can't take care of yourself, like playing defense, like
Mhm.
shooting the you know, doing a little bit of ISO, also doing what? Guarding your opponent. Forget team defense, just guarding your opponent.
Mhm.
This little stuff that she couldn't do. So I just want, you guys to know, look at it in reverse. So everything is being done for her, one, and nothing is being done for the other. So um when you see the Fever stack those players up like that, all that's doing is making things easier for Kate. Because look at it like this. Look where they at right now. Look where they at right now. They done passed. They're in the second round of the playoff. She has nothing to do with it.
No, but that was one of the comments I saw earlier was like, oh, look at Kelsey Mitchell, look at Asia Wilson, how they stuck in there with the team. They didn't complain or look for a way out. I'm like, they didn't have to. Look at the changes that were made. Like you could tell they were
Exactly.
trying to win. Like it wasn't like they were just content with losing. The Fever pretty much bought anybody that they could throughout this season. Asia Wilson,
Exactly.
they brought a different coach in for her. They brought Becky Hammond in for her. Asia Wilson's been in a few years. Becky Hammond came in after her. Like both
Ex-
organizations have made it a point to be a contender. Meanwhile, Chicago
ex-
has done nothing at all. We can't compare the two. Like we have to stop looking at clips and read the whole freaking article. She said in the article, clear as day, that she would do whatever she could to help the team to win, to help bring players there. She said she also she wanted to retire there. But she doesn't
Yeah.
want to just keep losing. Yeah, y'all only see
Yeah.
clips and then y'all make these uninformed, idiotic opinions that make no sense to me. At least do your research and make an informed opinion or an informed statement. That drives me crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But these are the same people who said Kelsey Mitchell was a gunner when Kate first got there, and said that, oh, she can't. She needs to get out of Kate way. She's slowing Kate down. Kate
But I don't
needs to
want to
be
make
the
this
point
about Kate.
guard.
I'm just about the comments about Angel. I'm like, y'all don't
Yeah.
do y'all research. Like y'all just be looking at people's clips on YouTube and y'all just go with it. Like read the article. Watch a full clip sometimes. And then make your opinion.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. They running them out the building now.
Huh?
They running them out the building now.
Yeah, 76-56. Ooh. Who was that? Jackie Young. 78-56. And Jackie Young not even having a efficient shooting night. She's like 5 of 11. Then now in transition, 80 to
Hmm.
56, y'all. 80-56, 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
If this Aces team shows up throughout the rest of this series, I don't see Indiana beating them.
Well,
But they got to show up every single game. They can't be sporadic.
and one thing about the WNBA, I know it's just like the NBA. You got to play to the last second.
Yeah, of course,
Last,
absolutely, yeah,
last second.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. It can't be none of that. Well, we got it. Let's go sit on the bench. There ain't no bench.
I don't think Becky's gonna take them out right now. Not until it gets like a little bit closer. She knows that the game is in her bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Stay in the room only.
Hold on.
Uh huh.
Aaron said Angel Reese is stuck in Chicago. She has no leverage to ask for a trade. But she didn't ask for a trade to begin with. She just said she wanted to be someplace where people like where they're going to contend, where players want to go. There's a reason why a lot of the players don't want to go to Chicago. And it's like
Yeah.
nobody seems to realize that. Everybody's like, oh well, they were fine until Angel got there. No, they were
Yeah.
not. Like, no, they were not. So I'm saying, like, do your research. You have plenty of players coming out speaking about Chicago. This was before Angel was even drafted.
Yeah, but once again, this is why I know that people only listen to media. It's so. Don't you want to be a critical thinker, an independent thinker, like think for yourself? Just think. Like well. Let's just look back over the course of time. LeBron James left. Who else left? Oh man, we got they got Moses Malone out of there because Julius Erving he wanted somebody to play with him. You got yeah, you got Kevin Durant. He wanted out. He went and got his chip. Nobody want to sit around. Kevin Durant didn't want to sit around and play with Russell Westbrook while he just was doing whatever he was doing, which was like
Hmm.
turning the ball over, taking the games in his own hand, but he didn't have a jumper to really close it out. Just doing dumb stuff. And see, you can't look at what they're doing today. You got to look at how they was playing when they was back then. Yeah. So
Huh? Are you talking to us or you reading something?
for me,
Yeah, 'cause you like looking down. I'm like, what?
no, I was talking about Kevin Durant.
Oh, but you put your head down. I'm literally about to read something for us.
No, no, no. I was looking for something. That's all.
And Kelsey Mitchell right now tonight, y'all, 13 points. She is 4 of 14, 1 for 6 from the 3-point line.
Uh,
That's one of the biggest differences in this game. Because she's been their most consistent player.
hmm.
Um, but yeah, people don't want to critically think. People just want to jump on the Angel Reese hate train because it's, I guess, more, I don't know, it's easier for them. Because if you actually like did some research, like I saw a comment earlier, somebody said, "Oh, what drives me crazy is that Angel Reese had everything given to her. She didn't earn anything." I'm like, "Where'd you get that
Given,
from?" I'm like, "What was
given.
given to her?" Like she came into college with 24 D1 offers. Like they just hand that to her. Like y'all don't think she had to earn that? Like where are y'all getting this foolishness from? Like what pages are y'all looking at? What articles are y'all reading? It's like crazy to me.
But believe in everything that someone tells them. And that's what I tell. Oh man, folks, whatever they want to believe. It's easier to believe a lie because it's like, well, I would have to acknowledge that she can shoot. I have to acknowledge that she plays hard and that she really is a two-time champion. And people don't want to acknowledge that.
But everybody
They don't
also
want
the knock on that with LSU thing is like, oh well, they were a good roster before she got there, but they didn't
to,
win until she got there. Like,
mm-mm.
and they haven't won since they left. Like so, like let's look at the whole entire picture. Sometimes
Yeah,
you need a missing piece. Sometimes you need one or two
yeah,
pieces to be a championship contender. There's nothing wrong with that. Kevin Durant helped go to say become a dynasty, winning back to back. You know what I mean? Like so, like what we talking about here?
yeah. They just want to drag her name because it's easier to hate her. Just it's some pages out here you wouldn't believe the stuff that's printed because you don't be on Facebook like that, Kai. You be on
No, I don't do Facebook.
basically you said Facebook for old people, huh?
No, no, you said it, not me.
Hey, no,
God saw beginnings and knows ends. Said you can still be on Angel Reese and provide constructive criticism. I want her to win, but she has maturity issues. It's one thing to say I feel like she needs to mature. Another thing to say that she's a
yeah,
narcissist. To say that that she had to everything was just handed to her. Like that's two different things. If you don't really know Angel's life story, how do you know what she had to overcome to get where she got? Like this is what I'm talking about. God so begins and those ends. Like those are two different conversations. I do agree there was some way she's immature. Nothing to do with her having everything just handed to her. Calling her a narcissist, calling her selfish for wanting to be a part of a team that wants to win. Like what are we talking about here?
and see, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, "Oh, everybody want to come and play with the Fever. Everybody want to come and play with New York teams where it's easy." to win. So how can you acknowledge that one team is easier, and then you're not going to acknowledge that her team is not? It's not going to be like a tougher battle for her. No one. Why did you everyone applaud when Indiana got three ladies that all had at least two championships on their team under their belt? You applaud like yeah, everybody want to play with Kate. They want to go to Indiana. But when Angel say she want to go somewhere, it's a problem. See, if you applaud for one, and their end goal is to win, then you have to at least acknowledge and applaud for the other when she does it. Outside of that, because we're talking about effort and we're talking about sustainability. Outside of that, all you're doing is showing that you really hate Angel Reese. That's all it really is, and that's what cowards do. A coward
But
would
that's
do
the
that.
thing, though. Angel never said she wanted to leave Chicago. Like if they read the full article, she said that she didn't want to do the same thing they've been doing the past 2 years. That's one thing she
Yeah,
said. You know, she said she wanted to stay and retire there if the whole article was read. But she also wants them to do the right thing. A better, no better coaching staff, obviously, better training facilities because they were practicing like at a fucking gym. Like, what are we talking about here? Some of these other teams got better facilities. They have a new one opening up. That's a part of the allure. Nobody wants to come and train at the local Y. I mean, like, Courtney Williams was talking about their practices when she was there a few years ago. Like, they were sharing locker rooms with regular people at the gym and they had to walk past them undressed and whatnot because it was like a private section. Like all those things make a difference when people want to go to a team. So like if you don't know the full story, like do your research.
yeah. I, I'm just when I tell you that the thing that really makes me sad is the fact that people, as you alluded to, like not you ain't alluded to, you said you should really do your research, but how lazy people are when it comes to just thinking. It's like it's so much more easier to say. It's sort of like you're driving down the highway and you see somebody on the side, and it's like, well, it's almost dark, somebody coming, and you just keep going. It's easy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy because it's like, well, I don't feel like getting out. I'm almost getting hit, and I don't know if they're gonna rob me. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I don't feel like all that. And that's what people do with Angel Reese. It's easier. I don't want the people, the fans, to be mad at me. I don't want to. I want to agree with people on ESPN and FS1 about her. Yeah, she really has a bad attitude. And
Mm-hmm.
if I said name two things that she done, you probably would be stumped. Oh, oh, oh. This is what people always do. Oh. What? I sound like a seal. Stop. Stop. I just hate that. It's like you think so little of this young African American queen. You know, this is going, yeah, it's better. Because you're too much of a coward to look up things for yourself. Too much of a coward to stand up for yourself. What kind of man or woman are you? This chicken hearted. Jesus, a community of one, a sellout. And
Numero
that's
Uno
what I
said what? Which three ladies? He's talking about at the time, Dewana Bonner, who's a championship winner, Sydney Colson, who has two chips, and then Natasha Howard.
that's who I'm talking about. That's exactly who I'm talking about. And everyone else that they got after that was all people who could play ball. They didn't go get some lush or somebody who just fill a space in. They went and purposely got people. Who did they get to play with Angel? Nobody. Everybody. Oh, she should wanted to tough it out herself. Who is stupid enough to tough anything out by themselves? Who ever done anything by themselves? Michael Jordan had look who they were recruited for Michael Jordan. They got when they got rid of Charles Oakley, they went and got the 10 man. Well, you know why they got the 10 man? They would Bill Cartwright's the 10 man. They got the 10 man because they knew it was a center driven league, and they knew that with Oakley they couldn't do it. There was no power forward was going to do it at the time. He was too one dimensional. He'd either beat you up or he'd make a layup. That's all Oakley was good for. That's all. But the 10 man was good for everything. They got Ron Harper. Who else? Who else did they get? They got Brian Williams from Denver, big boy who killed himself. I'm sorry, I should say that on here. But he was never seen again. But he played with them. They had a lot of they went and got a lot of cats. Y'all act like Horace Grant was some bum. Horace Grant was an all-star. Scottie Pippen turned to a what? An all-star. John Paxson was played for Portland. He was the other point guard. Are you kidding me? They put all kinds of people around Michael Jordan. Hey, but you gotta stay there and tough it out. If you stay anywhere and tough out anything without a team around you, you a fool. You're a fool. You either gonna bring people to me or I'm gonna go where I need to go. When
God so beginnings and knows, and just going through some of the comments. He said, "Oh wow, thanks for the insight. I wouldn't expect that from a professional organization. Most people don't really know about Chicago and why most players don't want to go there. This is even before Angel got drafted. So everybody's like, that's why I said, like, do some research sometimes before you just jump on the Angel Reese like hate train. Like you can look up stuff for yourself and see why. Because there's plenty of videos of players like Gabby Williams and Courtney Williams talking about why they would never go there again. Like they would never." Gabby Williams left Chicago when she went overseas. She's like, before she
yeah,
came back and joined Seattle. She said she would never go back to Chicago. It would never happen. That's before Angel
yeah,
even came. So this notion that, oh, Angel ruined the team is not real. Nadi, what's
yeah,
up? If you guys were here last night, me and Nadi were on for like 3 hours going in about the NFL, you guys. It was a good time. Make sure you
yeah,
watch it. Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. But oh, you
Hold on,
read
hold on,
top.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah, go.
Trying to make sure I go through all these comments. I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Lexi Hall should never be the leading. Adam says, "Hi, Adam. I haven't seen you here before. Lexi Hall should never be the leading scorer. She's the worst offensive player out in WNBA. I don't think she's the worst. I will say she's not always consistent, But one thing I like about Lexi is that she's going to give you offense and defense. And if her
Yeah,
offense and her points aren't landing,
yeah,
she's going to get in there. She's going to,
yeah,
get some steals, some deflections, some rebounds. She's going to take whatever charges. She's going to get in there and find a way to help impact the team winning. That's one thing I will give her. She don't run from a fight either. She don't
yeah,
run. She's tough. I like Lexi. She built tough. She built for it.
yeah.
Numero
Every
uno. Hold on.
go.
What ESPN is Brother D watching? They always raving and praising Angel. They don't even talk about Angel on ESPN,
No, they
y'all.
don't.
No, they don't. And I watch it
No.
every single day. I watch Get Up every single day. First things first. I watch the Arena Now with Gil and Skip. I watch First Take. Sometimes I watch Pat McAfee. They do not praise Angel on ESPN. They barely talk about her in W. Period. They only talk about when Angel's there. They do talk about Asia. It's maybe about 10 seconds or less, and they move on. There is no praising going on for Angel at all. Not even close. I don't know what ESPN you watch.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what the big thing is that ask yourself this: where was all this help the Fever had for Kelsey and for Aaliyah? What why didn't
And
they go
Lexi,
and do
because she
the
was there too.
yeah? Why where was this big recruiting class coming? Why wasn't it coming through? So don't tell me that they was aimed on trying to really make things better like that. They was trying to get better through the draft. That's how they was trying to get better. But then soon as Kate came and it was like, oh, we don't want to lose her. We don't want her to be overworked because she is so inept in so many places. So we have to go get all these women to who that could just compliment her on the peripheral. So if they didn't do it for them, you know that the fix is then when they get someone else. And so when you get Angel and you know that she's a champion, she's a champion. I say you got to say that to yourself. I need you to look in the mirror and go, Angel's a champion. Look in the mirror and say it. She's a champion. She's a black queen champion. Don't sleep. Don't sleep,
Who
please.
sleep? Who sleep?
No, they sleep. Anybody who thinks this black young lady ain't a champion, she's a champion. Forget all that. Oh, look how many ticket sales she got. Who cares about ticket sales? We're talking about winning.
Nadi said Candace Parker played for Chicago. Yeah, she absolutely did. I think that they won in 2021, I believe. I don't know exactly what happened between that time and why players didn't want to go there anymore. Or maybe Candace Parker is just, not one of the kind of players that's going to talk about, you know, the kind of conditions
Uh,
they were playing in. I don't know what
mm,
happened when she was there. But I will say, like, if you guys really care enough to look at the information, you can find players talking about Chicago and why they don't want to go there, the facilities, the coaching staff, the organization as a whole. If you care to know, the information is out there for y'all.
yeah, let's do it like this. one thing. Let's get this out the way. Chicago is a gangster town. That's why they have the worst police force, worse than LA. All right, so let's get that out the way. Number two is this. Remember, who was the biggest get over on basketball? I'm talking about organization. Oh, it was the Chicago Bulls. Remember, they never wanted to pay Mike. They didn't want to pay Scotty. They paid Tony Kukoc though. They treated him right, and you know why that was, right? So when we look at it historically, we know what Chicago is. So when we see it, parlay over to the WNBA, why would you be shocked? Why would you be shocked? There's no need to be shocked. We know exactly what Chicago is. Can you say Jesse Smollett? We know what Chicago is. You know what I mean? Anyway, but there you
So, numero uno, you said what all the shows you mentioned barely talk about WNBA. Watch WNBA ESPN shows. So you didn't say specifically WNBA shows. You said ESPN always talks about Angel. If we're talking about a show that covers WNBA, that's something different because that's what they're there to cover. But you said ESPN as in a network and as a whole. They don't cover Angel Reese. Now, if you're talking about WNBA show, like a football show, they're going to cover NFL because it's a football show. You know what I mean? But as a
go.
whole, no, they don't cover WNBA at all. They only talk about it when Caitlin Clark is there, and that's it. And there's been a lot of great players and a lot of great things that have happened this season. They just choose not to talk about it.
Hmm. Let me cap this off for y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. But did y'all know in Michael Jordan's last year with Chicago, man, they really peed and moaned about him getting that $30 million. They whined like crushed grapes. They was like, look, we don't want to pay this cat. And that's why the team dismantled and they was like, oh, we can't do it no more. What you mean you can't do it no more? You billionaires. What do you mean you can't pay him $30 million? Are you kidding me? Listen, uh, don't ever get fooled by a cap. A cap is, let me say what a cap is. A cap is a what? It's an earmark, meaning that this is what I want to pay. It doesn't mean that my pockets are not fat. It doesn't mean I can't pay the luxury tax. It just means I just don't choose to pay it. So when you hear stuff like that, understand business. That means that this is what I'm willing to make. This is what I want to make. This is what I'm setting it as, and this is what it's going to be. But it has nothing to do with my overall profit that I'm receiving. We're talking about team money and not owner money, and which is the same money because the owner owns the team. But they say, look, we have limitations on this thing. So they was too cheap to pay Mike. They was too cheap to pay Scotty. They was too cheap to keep Horace. Listen, and the first three, right? When they got rid of all three gone. Over what? Stop. They're doing the same thing to Angel Reese, same town. Bunch of bums.
All right, hold on. Let me go to some of these comments. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Big Dog, nice to see you, my guy. He tuned in last night. He tuned in again today. Appreciate you. I'm just gonna read some of the comments, y'all. So give me a sec because there's a few that came through. Nadi says Chicago paid Mike the highest salary in the league at one time.
Whoa, whoa!
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Let's
hold
go.
on, hold on. No, there's like 7 comments in here. I'm sure I'm reading everybody's comments before they get too crazy, and I have
Let's
to go
go.
back. All right.
Yeah.
And then Big Dog said, Brother D, you gotta quit, LOL. Pippen took a bad contract because he didn't want to risk losing the money. He didn't want to be on himself. It's not because he was black, LOL.
Wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to get everything in quick. Numero uno, I thought that was obvious. Sorry, couldn't get really specific and limited words. He's talking about what I was talking about earlier with the ESPN. Okay,
Mhm.
Nadia again said the Bulls didn't dismantle the team over paying Mike. Stop this nonsense with a laughing emoji. And I think this is the last one. Yeah, it is. Okay, last comment for right now.
Come on.
Big Dog said the Bulls broke up because Jerry Krause, am I pronouncing that right? And Phil Jackson didn't get along, and Mike said he wasn't coming back if they
Yeah, he wasn't coming
let
back.
Phil go. It wasn't about race, man. LOL. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, great. All right, so let's do this. When Mike got his 30 million, how long did it take them to pay Mike? How long did they play around with Mike with money? Michael was the what? He was the number one player in the NBA for over a decade. Mike didn't get paid to his last 3 years. Tell me why. Tell me why. Was it because the arena was sold out, right? The merch was moving, right? Right? Why was other players getting paid then? Why was other players starting to get sneakers deal? Oh, it was because of Mike. And who capitalizes off of all of the jerseys? The the who? The owners as a collective, right? So when you look at that and you look at Michael Jordan, and I tell you, oh, you're the most important person in the league. You're the one who makes you're the one who sets the temperature. Then guess what? If that's the truth, then why am I not being paid? Why when Tony Kukoc came to the team, why did they defer to why did they defer to Tony and also give Tony what Tony needed? Because why? They wanted to get rid of those guys. They was ready to get rid of Mike. They was ready to get. Why did they get rid of Scotty? Remember, Scotty needed an operation. Remember, Scotty was toiling back and forth because Scotty knew. And then what Scotty do? Scotty was like, "Yo, man." He was like, he didn't have to get the operation, but he said, "You know what? I'm hurt. I'm gonna sit out." And he ended up sitting out for a little while. I'm gonna tell you something. They did that to Scotty. Why? Because they didn't want to pay him. Who are people in the tourism who they don't want to pay? Who are the same people? Stop acting like these things don't exist because it's just over in Chicago and they're winning. They don't want to pay them because why? Because they still want to treat minorities the same. It's the same reason why when LeBron, remember when LeBron wanted a certain amount, and then all of a sudden Andre Iguodala wanted a certain amount because he had numbers that was near to LeBron. He wanted to get paid what his market value. They didn't want to give him his market value, did they? And why? Who do they do it to? They do it to the same people, the brothers, all the time. They find a reason why not to pay. They find a reason to shop you around. And if you couldn't pay Michael Jordan, you are a racist. You know why? Because there's nobody else to pay. He's the creme de la creme. Who else is there? Who are you not going to pay? What are you going to do with your team if you don't have Mike? What is don't please that whole era, please fall back. Please fall back. If you under 30, please fall back. If you under 40, fall back. For real. Relax. Relax. They tell you you can go watch it. You can watch the whole special on ESPN. They tell you it all. Craig Hodges will tell you. They all will tell you what they was doing on that team. Jerry Krause, he was nothing but a racist, and that's what he did. Yes, he did. He railroaded all them boys. They didn't want to pay nobody. From Angel to Jordan era, brother D, perfect at what shifting what I'm gonna say perfect at shifting the conversation from present day to all the way back to Jordan era. Well, I figure that if you want to talk about something, yeah, I'm gonna shift it. Yo, all things are relative, bro. So all right, so you
We
want to just
we
leave it
did
at
start. We were talking about Angel Reese and the backlash about her
no, but
missing
we're
an
talking
exit
about
interview. And then
we're
no,
talking about Chicago.
I brought up Angel Reese specifically, and then shifted to Chicago, and then to Michael Jordan, and then to Scottie Pippen, and then everything
Chicago.
else. But
Listen,
I'll
listen.
let you rock out though, because I know how you get down. So I muted myself so you can have the floor.
No, no, but I would say, but we're talking about Chicago. Don't forget, yeah. See, oh man, when I tell you, y'all got to grow up, man. Seriously, brothers, y'all got to grow up. What is Chicago? What think about what Chicago is? Chicago is a gangster town, man. Chicago, it's a reason why those cats flow like they flow. That's why they flow like they flow. They're gonna take everything they can from these young boys, and they're gonna do what? They're gonna stack their own money, and they're gonna let them play, and they're gonna exhaust them and play them out to the end. Who would allow? If you talking about they love Mike, they ain't love Mike. They love what Mike can do. That's all they love about Mike. They ain't love no Mike. Come on,
Big Dog
man.
said Juwan Howard was the first player to get $100 million deal because the players wasn't getting paid like that in the 80s. God knows
Yeah,
beginning and so ends.
yeah. For
Hold
yeah.
on,
What
read the comments.
he got it with
Um,
Washington. Yeah, I know.
Mitch Trubisky had a much longer leash than Justin Fields. And then hold on. Hold on. All right. Oh, okay. Y'all, hold on. Oh my gosh, y'all coming through, which I appreciate. I'm trying to catch up. hold on. Okay. Nadi said Mike made $1 billion off of basketball and endorsements and became only
Naughty.
became. Hold on, let me finish reading the statement. Hold on, Jesus. Mike made $1 billion off basketball endorsements and became only the second black owner in all pro sports. That's that great racism we all need. Stop this. A
Oh,
laughing
naughty.
emoji.
Whoa. Let's stop. Let's stop.
No,
Ding,
because
ding,
you
ding,
go
ding,
on
ding.
for like a long time. It's
Oh
Matt
yeah.
Thomas coming in
Okay.
here. So before you
Okay.
go off, let me read it.
I'm
Big
gonna stick a
dog
pin in
talk
that one.
sports. The owner, huh?
I said I'm gonna stick a pin in that one. I'm talking about Chicago. Talking about he's laughing at the
Okay,
fact that
I'll
it's
go back to
Chicago.
the comment
But
specifically. The
go
owner
ahead.
told Scotty he shouldn't sign that deal because the money was going to go up. But like a dummy, Pippen signed it anyway, and then didn't want to take accountability for his decision. That's from Big Dog,
Mm.
and then Big Dog said, "We gotta stop making everything about race, man. LOL. Get that hatred out of your heart and let Christ in, man." Hold on, let me go back to the other comments you want to talk about. Hold on. You want to go back to the Mike made $1 billion comment?
My. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. That's rock and roll. So we're talking about okay. Let's remove race from it. All right. Anyway, so we by removing race from it now, we're talking about Mike made $1 billion off of what? Of basketball endorsements. Endorsements. We're not talking about what he made as in pay. Mike was making less than Charles. Mike was making less than Akeem Olajuwon. Mike was making less than a lot of those cats. Because why? Because he took less so his team could get paid. Because Chicago didn't want to pay any luxury tax. They was like, no, we're not paying any luxury tax. We're not getting into any of that. We're gonna let this thing ride out. We're gonna do what we want to do. And that's what they did. So Mike always took less. And then everyone said this to Scotty. Hey Scotty, why can't you take less like Mike take less? See, that's an old trick, man. Oh my God, I'm getting back in the race. But anyway, that's the old trick. Don't tell me about endorsements. You know why? Do you know why people get endorsements? It's not because of the fact that they just win in a basketball game. It's because you do something that's special. You do something that make people want to say, "I want to be like you. I want to look like you. I want to move like you." And Mike did all of those things. And so since everybody wanted to be like Mike, that's what ended up happening. Let me give y'all a shameless plug. Me, go check out my interview with Michael Jordan's sister on my page. You'll thank me later. But anyway, yeah, his real sister. All right. I ain't no lightweight. Sorry, next level. But anyway, so when we're looking at Mike, just know that endorsements will always be endorsements. We know that Caitlin Clark can hardly play ball at a certain level, but yet she got endorsement out of her wazoo, right? Exactly. So endorsements are always going to be what they are. It's all about marketability. But she does what? She represents what? All the little girls who look like her. So and everybody saying, "Oh my gosh, she shoot the ball out the stadium." Fine, let us shoot the ball out the stadium. But I tell you what, it's because of that. Cynthia Stewart, how you doing? Come on, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Oh, how you doing? Oh, Miss Stewart. Oh,
I had to break that up. It was getting kind of hot, so I had to break it
yeah.
up
Let's get
and
hot.
come through.
I like I like talking to dudes. But anyway, I'm sorry, Miss Stewart. How you doing?
And make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come through. OMG.
Y'all black men get lost
Numero
these
uno said,
days.
numero uno said, Kadra got the popcorn. Look, I didn't have no popcorn, but I had,
Bop, bop,
I had
bop,
my
bop,
Sour
bop,
Patches.
bop.
I had my Sour Patches. Because y'all, if
Six
you've
foot.
been here, you know once he start going, especially about race, we're gonna be here for
Yeah.
a while.
Oh, big time.
We're gonna be here for a long
But
while. So
you know, but you know when they're gonna appreciate me when they get into a pickle and they're gonna remember back. What did they say on Just Simply Sports?
what did
They're
Brother
gonna
D
think
say?
about me.
What did
And
he say
and
about
I'm a,
racism in Chicago?
but those who told me find Jesus in my heart, racism is a sin. You know that, right? Do you know that let me just say this, guy? Let me say this. Did you
Uh-oh, here we go.
know when King David when King David
Oh my God. Now he
when,
went to King
Wow,
David,
wow,
y'all.
wow, 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 wow. No, watch this, watch this. No,
Oh my
no,
God.
watch this. No, you got to hear about you got to hear about racism. You know when King David raped Bathsheba because he seen her bathing, he told her to come up to his place, and then he sent her husband and put her husband on the front line. Her husband's name was Uriah. Did you know that Uriah? was not an Israeli. He wasn't a Jew. He wasn't an Israelite. Do you know what he was? He wasn't
No.
any of those nations. He didn't represent any of those nations. Watch this. He was a minority. He was a minority. And did you know what God and you know what God did? Because because David got that the king got that minority killed. He sent a prophet to David, and he said, you know what? He said, for you doing this, this is why you see Judah splits from the other 11, I'm sorry, the other 12 tribes, it's really 12 tribes.
Mhm.
Because he said, now I'm gonna put a sword in your house, and God took his son. He unalived David's son because he did that because he got that woman's husband killed. So when you talk about minorities, racism is a sin. So God protects the race, protects the minority. Remember that. Anytime you want to go to school, just come to Praise Hallelujah, and I take you to school. God bless you.
OMG,
Let's
y'all.
do
All
it.
right.
Hey, that's right. You want to go to school? I take you. Any day of the week. We can do this all night. They call me Big Handsome in Philly. Big Handsome, baby. 6'4", 280. What you want to do with it? What you want to do with it? Let's
OMG.
go.
I'm with
Let's
numero,
let's do
I'm
it.
with, I'm with numero uno. He said we have now really gone back in time. Yes, we have. We started out
Yeah,
talking about Angel on my page and the comments I were getting, and then Chicago, and then we went to Scotty, we went to Mike, and we went to
Mike Scotty.
we had LeBron in the conversation, and then now we went to Chicago's crime, and then we segued down into
That's
King
right. That's
David.
right. That's right.
I don't know where we're going next, y'all.
You're
Just I don't
welcome.
even know. I don't even know. We're
You're
gonna go back.
welcome.
We're gonna go to prehistoric times, like Adam and Eve.
You guys are rookies, man. Get out of here.
It's kind of hard to follow you because you just be going. We go right and you go like a hard, sharp left,
No,
like out of
I
nowhere.
just, no, no. I just,
Like it's like, wait, what?
no. I'm still on the beaten path. I just use
No,
different
you're on
examples.
your beaten path, but the rest of us are like, wait, what happened?
No, we're still, although we was in Jerusalem, we're still in Chicago.
I don't know. We went from Philly to Chicago to Jerusalem.
Come
What
on,
Bethlehem
man.
next? I mean, what's going
Don't
on?
get mad. Don't get mad at me because they think they know my they're talking about some endorsement deals. Man, go home. Endorsement deals. Endorsement deals are endorsement deals. What you talking about? Come on, man. I got something on my jacket.
Nah, hold on. Numero uno said basketball. Then we went to the the T-Rex, pterodactyls. I mean, I don't know
That's
what's gonna
right.
be next.
That's right.
Numero uno. I don't know
And
what's
and,
gonna
and
be next.
Uno, you're welcome though. That's what racism is built is a built-in component of capitalism. That's true. It is. But watch this. With that stated, there's a lot of racism in sports, especially at the top of, but especially at the top, but not everything in sports is racism. Yes, that's true. But guess what? I wasn't talking about everything. I was talking about what's going on in Chicago. So it doesn't matter.
And Bethlehem and Jerusalem,
But yeah, I was just no, I was just letting them know people because he said something
Jurassic
about
Park.
he had said get the racism out your heart, concerning the Bible. And I said no, I said racism
That
is a
was Big
sin.
Dog, I think.
Yeah, racism is a sin, and you have to learn how to address it. Just like this thing we got going on right now with the young man who was unalive by that guy in where was it? I think it was in Utah. Um,
Hmm.
because people can't separate him preaching for Christ. They can't separate from one, he preached for Christ. Two, he did what else? He went out and he spewed hate and based on lies. And then three, he was underlined by a person, unfairly. And now everybody want everyone to have empathy. Did you know that the Midwest Church preached that empathy is not in the Bible? And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just like giving out lessons. I'm sorry because they if they want to start talking about it, I can talk about it all night long if you want to. But no, but let's go. Go ahead, Kyle. I'll be quiet. I'll
So,
be
so I
quiet.
tell you what, we're gonna have another live, Brother D. You guys want to have a
Nah,
history
I'm
lesson,
good.
and you want to
Mm-mm.
go back?
I'm good.
We're gonna set
I'm
that
good.
up, and y'all can come through the live, and y'all can
That's
discuss,
it.
and y'all can
No, no,
discuss
no.
racism
That,
and Michael
that,
Jordan and endorsements and
he
dinosaurs
gonna
and
put it
King
as it.
David and
He
everything
he he
else.
gonna he gonna put it in racism. It is a component of capitalism, but we still, hey sweetie, but we still forget that racism is still as what a condition of what? The heart. It's all a condition. It's all a condition of the heart. How I see things. You think it's? Come on, man.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
read this last comment before we wrap it up. Now,
All right.
how do you call Chicago racist and you're in Philly? Jalen Hurts will always be second to Nick Foles if he wins another championship this year.
Wait. You said now. How do I call Chicago racist? And you're in Philly. Jalen Hurts will always be second to Nick Foles if he wins another championship this year. So what do you? I'm trying to say. It seems like you're saying two separate things in that statement. You seem like you're saying basically that I can't call Chicago that the town, even though they're known for having the most racist police station. And when the FBI did a federal investigation when Barack Obama was in office,
Oh
they
my.
found out that you said no. They found out that the FBI found out that they said that the whole uh what you call that not the judicial system but the law enforcement should be overhauled.
Mhm.
But anyway, but we all know what Chicago is. Ask anyone in Chicago, they'll tell you what their police force is and what they do. They did a special on the ABC maybe like 9 months ago. So that's how I call racism in Chicago. And let me ask you one more question.
Oh God.
Why did that? No, no. Here we go. No, it's just about what do you want to say. Why do we find that black people in Florida, Texas, watch this, Albuquerque, Los Angeles?
Albuquerque.
No, let's watch me. Yeah, I got family in Albuquerque, Maine, North Dakota. Why can all the black people? Why do we all have the
China.
same experience?
Bangkok.
No, no, Bangkok. No, no, seriously, watch this. Why do we all have the same experience when it comes to law enforcement, when it comes to gentrification, when it comes to bad prenatal care for black women? Why do we all have the same experience? Can you say it with me? Systematic racism? Thank you. You're welcome. There you go. Hashtag next.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna definitely recap.
That's right.
90 to 68, absolutely. Yep. So Aces beat the Fever. They beat them 90 to 68 in that game. The Aces came out on one. You know, Indiana wasn't going to win that game. The Aces made that known from tip off. They were like, "Look, we're here. Like, we're definitely going to even this series out, heading back to Indiana for Game 3 on Friday." They took the life really from Indiana, if you ask me, early, and you have to do that sometimes. Let teams know like this game is not going to be the same game it was other day because we're here to win. What I love most about this game that it wasn't all solely on Asia Wilson because the game on Sunday it took Asia Wilson out of it and they forced everybody else to step up and they did. And I love that Asia Wilson is the kind of leader that always calls her team out. And she's like, look, like she called the team out. Like, we need to do this as a team. You got to help out. And they always answer the call when she does that. There's no egos, no hard feelings. Step it up. Chelsea Gray has some great passes tonight. She has some threes. I think the biggest thing to me that I saw that was different from game one was that Becky Hammond brought Melissa Smith in earlier because in game one, she only had like a total of 4 points and she wasn't really that effective and she didn't really get that much time. But in this game, she brought her in and she was very much impactful. You had Asia Wilson double figures. Jackie Young was aggressive in double figures. You had Melissa Smith in double figures. Asia Wilson was blocking shots left and right. You had everybody who was helping now to do something. They also took it away from Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell counts for a lot of the offense from Indiana. And Lexi Hall did what she always does, which is the threes. But the reality of it is that Kelsey Mitchell, she accounts for like 25 plus points in a game. So you take that away from her. She had a really, really bad shooter night. I mean, she had 1 3. She was, I think maybe what was her stats again? 4 from 18, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying verbatim, but you get my point. And obviously, like they made it really difficult for her, and they forced everybody else to step up. Oh, 4 for 14. Thank you for letting Milky Way. And that was the case. So for on Friday, I expect that if Indiana wants to win and go up 2-1, they're going to have to play a more complete game. they're not going to beat. I said that from the beginning. They're not going to beat the Aces if it's solely on Kelsey Mitchell, because if she has, not like she had tonight, and nobody else comes along, Lexi Hall is not strong enough for the team for the Fever to beat that Aces team. There's too much veteran experience on that team, and they have a great coach. It's not going to happen. So I'm curious to see what adjustments are made for Friday. Should be a very, very good game. What you think, Brother D, about that game?
Well, you talking about Indiana
Yeah,
on Friday?
yeah. Where was you at? Still in
Yeah.
Bethlehem? Yeah.
No. Just detoxing. I have to come down. So, no, no. But well, I still think they're going to like beat them in. I still think they could beat them in four. I don't want Indiana to beat, but they just the way they construct it and the way
What do you think
they can
about the
attack.
game today? Not about who's going to win in
Oh,
4 or 5
you said
games. Oh my
you
God.
said you said Friday. You
I
said
said we're talking
Friday
about the game today,
today.
leading
Yeah.
into Friday. What's going to happen? And you went to who's going to
Oh,
win in 4 games.
look. All right, mom. All right. Let's
Because
pull
you
it
be
in. All
going off
right.
on a
Let's
tangent.
pull.
Like, come on.
No. I just been giving them my overall synopsis. No. Well, basically, well, the game today was what it was. I mean, they put it together. They put a lockdown on them when it came to their guards not being able to do what they wanted to do. So they couldn't really push, like Indiana couldn't push like they wanted to. Indiana likes to start running and just go crazy. It's like and like a barrage all over you. So, but they didn't let them do that. They slowed them up, and then they executed their game plan. So I think they did a great job. I think overall they held them in place, and then the best thing that they really did was in the third quarter is when they stood on Indiana's chest and was like, no, you're not gonna make that run, because I thought that Indiana was gonna make that run and come back, but they withstood the storm and they took them out. I think I truly think that's great. That's a great move, you know.
Real
That's
quick, God knows beginnings and still ends. Asia had a double double. Let's not diminish her efforts. I didn't diminish it. Asia Wilson is going to be Asia Wilson. I said that. We saw what she was trying to
yeah,
do in the last game. The point is that she can't do it alone. Kelsey
yeah.
Mitchell is still a great shooter, but she can't do it alone. Like the team has to come along. I'm not diminishing anything, but Melissa Smith coming in earlier definitely had a better impact in this game. Jewel Lloyd, she wasn't the most effective, but she got to the free throw line. She hit some key threes to help extend the lead. So all those things work together. I never diminish anybody's efforts. I don't care if you're black, white, in Bethlehem or whatever. you know,
Oh, y'all gonna leave my. You know what? I'm gonna stop blessing y'all. That's what I'm gonna stop. No, let me say this, to everybody. Seriously though, look, you know how many when we
where we going? Where we going? Where we going?
no when we talk about sport. No, seriously, let the guys in here tell you in the barbershop be crazy. No, but I'll say this: we all just talking. At the end of the day, I ain't nobody enemy. You know what I mean? I ain't your enemy. I don't care you white or black, whatever you are, whatever you are. I'm just saying. I just call things like they are. If I see them, I'm gonna call it. Some people get mad at me because I'm not a Democrat. You know what I mean? Get mad at me. So I'm not. But anyway, go ahead. What did he say?
No, he said Bethlehem. I was trying not to get us to go there, Nadia. I was trying to
Ah,
keep us
I'm
in
on. No,
Vegas,
but
right? Because you've been here before. He started driving down that highway and sharp left, right, like hitting the brakes super hard. It's a complete mess. We don't know where we at now. We lost in the middle of the woods. No cell phone, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. Flat tires. It's a complete mess. So we're trying to stay here.
that's a shame. You know what? That's all right. Y'all gonna appreciate me one day. Y'all gonna
More
be.
than three wise men racist or subject to racism.
Well, see my no. Well, there was more than three wise men. There was a
Okay, I'm about
caravan
to
of
mute your
them.
mic. I'm about to
They
mute your mic.
no.
No, no,
They came
no,
with they came with three gifts. It wasn't three men. It was actually the wise men carried.
okay.
They traveled like
So,
that. But
Brother
anyway,
D, praise Hallelujah show you guys. You can definitely tune in to learn all about
hey,
King David and everything else that happened back in the day.
hey, look.
But
At least I
moving
ain't some.
along to
At least
recap.
I ain't some Jimmy Jack pastor. The Jimmy Jack preacher go give you half truth and tell you that only. You know how some people do. They give you the half stuff and try to get all your money. Come on, man, stop.
All right,
Appreciate it, brother.
moving along to the Phoenix Mercury versus the Minnesota Lynx for their game two. What was the final score for that one? That game was like a 5 point game. I forgot what the actual score was. Now I don't know if you saw that
Uh,
game. That was a lot closer of a game. Minnesota looked like
uh,
they had their number, but Phoenix came back down 20 points. They pretty much outscored them the entire second quarter. Alyssa Thomas is Alyssa Thomas, but Satu Sabi came along in that fourth quarter. Courtney Williams was great. She's been great these past two games. Of course,
yeah,
we know who the FISA collier is. Thank you. Ready look wait, so he's going ahead and putting all the scores at 89, 83. Went to overtime as well, so they started
yeah.
knocking down some key threes. It was a really, really good game. Game three, though, they go back to Phoenix. I'm not sure how that game is going to go, honestly, because both games have pretty much come down to the wire. Really, it's all about who can get stops, stay out of foul trouble, and coaching. Making those adjustments. At first, I felt like Phoenix Mercury were kind of just relying on shooting threes that weren't landing, but then they started to really pound on the defense late in that fourth quarter, especially, and really made it kind of took the momentum away from Minnesota. So I look forward to seeing. Honestly, I don't know who's going to win game three. The way it looked the past two games, it can go either way. It really and truly can. What you think about
Yeah.
what do you think? What do you think is going to happen between Mercury and
The
Minnesota
Lynx.
for game three?
Yeah, well, I think that the Lynx are going to run away with it. That's what I really think. I don't. I don't see them doing what they did again today.
Well, the
I
first game
really,
came down to a 5 point difference, also.
yeah, but I know, but see, but today they came back, they fought back, they kind of cut their legs from under them. But I just don't. It's certain people I just don't have confidence in in how their team is structured and how they go back, how they go about it. The Minnesota plays really organized. To me, they play like real structured basketball, and they just keep pounding and keep doing what they do. It's like and they just keep coming, and it's like sometimes the their opponent they play opposite. They're like a little bit sporadic all over the place. We don't know what you're going to get. So I don't trust them. Like the young girl who hit the game 3 pointer. Sammy, right?
Sammy? Hmm.
Yeah, playing defense with our arms and just not catching up. All that stuff it adds up. I mean, like you'll get away with it sometimes, but it's not gonna be all the time. And how consistent Minnesota is. They're just so consistent to me. They're just like a machine almost. I know they may not look like it like they're dominant, but they have structure. And there's something to be said about that. When you have teammates and they have structure and they go right back to their girl, they go right back to feed, and she just light them up. And I'm like, man, it's too much. And they who they are for a reason. And I just
I'm
don't think
interested
that.
to see if they find a way to slow Nafisa down and Courtney Williams and force Alana Smith or Bridget Carlton, like now you just mentioned in the chat, and force them to beat you. Like, what does that look like? Because Kayla McBride, is going to give you what she's going to give you. She's consistent.
Mhm,
Courtney Williams in game one and game two has been, I think, MVP low key because she's been a little bit all over the place in terms of scoring, rebound, and assists. Like she's back to the point that I know her to be from during the
mhm,
season. But I just wonder what does that look like if you slow those two down because those two had been at the forefront in game one and game two. There's always a way to beat
mhm,
somebody, but one thing it definitely starts with is defense, and their defense definitely stepped it up in that second half
mhm.
for them to make that comeback. So if they can keep playing like that, it should be a close game again. I do have the Lynx winning the whole series though and get to the finals because they feel some kind of way, But it's not going to be easy going through Phoenix.
Yeah, yeah, but well, I just see that it's going to be. I think it's really going to be Indiana, and it's going to be the Lynx, and that's all it's going to be. You know, but that's just how I see it. I don't see them people. I don't see these teams giving these cats a lot of trouble. I like that. It's just something about how they play. And
I don't think Indiana is a better team overall than the Aces.
that you don't think they're better than these? Well,
I don't.
I say this. I think that they play better. I think that when they're on okay, when they're on the prowl, when Indiana's best is better than I put it like this. Indiana's best is better than the Aces best.
I don't think so.
I'm,
I
I'm
don't
talking
think
about
this Indiana team had enough to go on a run to end the season like 15-0, 16-0. I don't think they're a stronger team at all. I do think Kelsey Mitchell is
mm,
consistent. Love Kelsey,
mm,
but outside of her, like I said before, when you don't have her doing what she does, who else is going to
mm,
step up? Or the whole
mm,
entire team, who else is going to step up? Like Lexi Hall did what she could do, but she's not going to give you
mm,
35, 40 points. Like that's not who she is. She'll give you some threes, and that's her thing. You know what I mean? So who
mm,
else? Natasha Howard had been more effective tonight. She wasn't. Aaliyah Boston had a
mm.
double double, but she got in foul trouble, and Asia Wilson was working her tonight. You're not going to just get the best of her every single game. Asia Wilson's too good for that. It's not going to happen.
See, all right, I'll put you like this. Remember when Dallas played uh, the Miami Heat in the championship, and
I do
a
not
lot of people were
remember.
like, "Oh,
Yeah,
well." Anyway,
yeah. Because
I'll just
you,
use
you go someplace else. So you,
no, no.
you just stick
I
it
was
right
just trying
here.
to do. I tried to
Mhm.
do comparatives,
We
but you know
know.
what I mean.
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
if we don't know nothing else, we learned that tonight.
they
So
have okay. They have a lot of almost guys. You know what I mean? Like I'm almost an all star. I'm almost a great shooter. I'm almost a great person who can make a layup. They have a
who
lot.
has almost?
Indiana. Indiana has
Mhm.
a lot of almost players, and sometimes when players play like that and they run together, they're dangerous. They're very dangerous, and I've seen it. They just start when once they start that, it's like a barrage, man, and that's why people can't like they just can't stop it. It's like because one hitting a jump over here, another one's running down the lane. Kelsey got
Outside of
everybody's back covered.
Kelsey, outside of
All
Kelsey and
right,
Odyssey Sims, who else are you talking about that you can
I'm
count
sorry.
on for sure? For sure.
No, no. Listen, once again, I never said I can count on them for sure. For sure, I said
Well, you're
that they
saying
have a
if
bunch.
they have enough to beat the Aces, you said no, what 3-1, which means that you're saying that the team as a whole can neutralize
Yeah,
the
they
Aces.
do.
So outside of Odyssey Sims and Kelsey Mitchell, who you know is going to be the most consistent, who else are you dependent on, or who you think is going to be
Listen,
consistent enough to step up? Because I haven't seen it
this is
outside of those two.
okay. Let's look at their
I mean, I
roster.
watched the games. You just some of the names.
Yeah. So let's just do this.
Odyssey
Indiana Fever.
Sims, Kelsey Mitchell, and who else?
No.
If you don't know them, then
No,
what you
no,
betting
no,
on?
no, 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 because it's two of the girls that just came. I'm pulling them up right now because I'm just telling you about what I see by these girls.
So then say
Listen,
the name. So
basketball.
we're
No,
done.
no, that's what I don't. I'm about to give you their names because they're new. They're new to the teams. It's a loudmouth chick that just came
Aerial
on. Let me.
Powers is inconsistent.
I know she's in. Listen. I know she's inconsistent. I never said that she was consistent.
So
I
then
said
how are you
that
betting on the team if you can't tell me
because
outside of
they
Odyssey
are.
Sims and Kelsey
Listen,
Mitchell, who else is going to
listen.
be effective?
Uh, All right. Now listen. I already said that they're going to beat them in four. They came in and punched them in their face in game one.
It
Right.
have to be three. It have to be 3 years. No, best of 5.
Okay. So okay. When these girls play together, I'm telling you, and they start running. There's something about them. I don't care. They're a bunch of okay. Call them no namers, but
I
they
don't
can
care
run
about.
ball.
I'm just asking you to name them. You keep going around in circle. I'm
Listen,
asking you
listen.
straight up because you're telling me that this team as a whole is better than the Aces enough to beat them 3-1. So who
They
are you
are going to
telling
beat
me
them three
on
to
this
one.
team? Because it's a team effort.
It
We
does.
know who
It's a
Kelsey
team
Mitchell
effort.
is. We know who Kelsey is. Odyssey Sims, We know that she's also been like next to Kelsey Mitchell in terms of consistency. Lexi Hall's going to be Lexi Hall, but she's not going to give you 5 threes every single
Let's
game. Aaliyah Boston
he-
and Natasha Howard have both been inconsistent. So outside of the two that I mentioned that have been consistent, which is Odyssey Sims and Kelsey Mitchell, you're not giving me anybody else that you can tell me straight up because you got to keep researching. You don't have the answer.
no, but this is what I listen. Before this started, right? All I do is look. I just look at the game, and when I look at people, when I look at them play, I look at these ladies over 10 games, right? Last 10 games, and I look at them play. One thing I know about them, they run you over. That's not it's not like close. They run you over. If they once that momentum starts, you're gonna find out watch when they go back to Indiana when they go back to Indiana. You're gonna see the rest of the team come together and they're gonna play them tough. They play. They're
Well, no, no, no,
willing.
no, no. Let's be very,
That
very clear. I didn't say anything about them not playing them tough or about them not being competitive.
no, they're gonna
No,
they're gonna win.
I never said that. But
They're
you're not
gonna
going to
win.
tell us on this live that Indiana's just going to run them over. They don't have enough
All
players that are
right.
tough enough to run anybody over. Natasha
Okay.
Howard hasn't been consistent in terms of running anybody over.
It
She has
doesn't
not.
listen. It doesn't listen. Hear what I'm saying to you. They're going to beat them. And they're going to beat them because they play better together as a team than the Aces do. That's why they're going to beat them.
Okay.
It has nothing. It has not. Listen, it has nothing to do with who's better. I got the
Well,
better
it has to be
player.
who's better if it's somebody going to beat them 3-1.
No,
You are
no, no,
saying
no,
that this team is
no,
better.
no.
You
You don't
can't
have
say
to be
in
the best
one
to
breath.
lose. You don't. No,
Okay, so if you're beating somebody 3 games to 1, you're essentially saying that team is a better team without actually
no.
saying it. Like
They they
that's
they
what you're
are.
saying. And if
They play better
I've asked
together.
you 7 times already, outside of Odyssey Sims and
It
Kelsey
doesn't
Mitchell,
matter.
who else can you depend on? You haven't given me anybody's name
It
to
doesn't.
tell
It
me that
doesn't
they
matter.
can
Listen,
overpower the
listen,
Aces 3 times
listen,
and the Aces only won
listen.
1 time. And if you can't do that, your argument is null and void because you're not going to tell me that Odyssey Sims and Lexi Hall are going to overpower Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray and Cheyenne Parker Tyus and Alyssa Smith and Asia Wilson every single game. The only people that could actually beat the Aces, if you ask me, are the Aces like beating themselves. There's a reason why that team went 16
All
and
right.
0 to end the
So
season.
so when
16,
we're
and I
on
forgot
here,
about Dana Evans. Thank you, Dana Evans as well. Let's not forget
go
about
ahead.
you can't. No, I'm not going to count on Jewel Lloyd because she hasn't been consistent. But Dana Evans has been very consistent contributing off the bench. I forgot about her and her threes. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think Indiana just outright has a whole bunch of teammates. Ariel Powers, she got more mouth than she got bite. Let's just be for real. She tried that shit tonight and it shut her down. I mean, she went right back to the bench because she wasn't really helpful. See, this is not Atlanta where they know like where the kids, well not kids, with ladies are a little bit smaller and so on and so forth. Like they have more size, a little bit more heart and fight in Las Vegas. Now I'm not gonna say Indiana's not gonna be competitive and it's gonna run them over off the court. No, because I'm gonna give them the respect as well. But outside of Kelsey Mitchell and Odyssey Sims, there's nobody else in that team that is consistent every single game.
Okay. I'll
Not
say this.
sporadic, every single game.
I don't listen. I can read you
No,
their names.
I'm not trying to shit on Atlanta. I'm just talking about what I saw, like I'm not trying to shit on them, Naughty. I'm not. But
no.
they let Indiana run over them. They're not gonna do that with the Aces every single game. That's not gonna happen.
Listen. I guarantee you they are. I'm gonna tell you why. Because some of the aces they act like old ladies.
Who?
They don't like to move.
Who?
Gray, she don't like to move.
She moved
Yep.
the first game and this game.
Young, they don't like to move. You'll see. You'll see. That's what I'm gonna say is you'll see. Listen, they
You're not
lost
basing
game one. I
you're
already
making
knew.
statements not based on
It
actual
doesn't.
facts. She
Listen,
moved
it
in
is
game
a
one
fact.
and in game
Listen,
two.
Ty,
Game
I
one
told
and
you
game
that.
two.
Ty, I told you
Even
they was
though
gonna
she's
lose game.
older.
I told you they was gonna lose game one. Did they lose? Yeah, they lost.
So
You
we're
know
gonna lose
why?
tonight too.
Look, basketball is very big. When you have lazy players who don't want to who want to like kind of move from side to side, even though you
Who
say
is
Greg, well,
lazy? Who is
they are
lazy?
lazy. They are
Who?
lazy.
Who was
They,
lazy?
They're guards, young and great.
Jackie Young is not lazy. No, she's not.
Okay,
No,
okay.
she's not.
I'm, I'm gonna say this.
There's
Well,
no
she
way
can't
they
move.
could come from where they came from the second half of the season and go on a freaking 16-0 run if they had lazy players
I
all the
don't
way
care if they
around.
went.
That that
I
that,
don't
that
care if they
doesn't
went
make
on 100.
sense. That doesn't make sense.
The Fever is going to run them. I listen. I don't want the Fever to be. I don't even like the Fever. But I know. But this is what I know about basketball. The way those girls play, they got them, man. Watch. You'll see. You're going to see tonight. They did an excellent job of stifling them, and that was great. But I'm telling you, and they're gonna have a ref on their side. The Fever gonna cheat a little bit. They're gonna have a ref on their side. They are. We all know that. Kaja, you're
You are
hilarious. I know.
hilarious. You know me, Roland. You know your style, especially look. I like to give everybody their credit. I don't really care who the team is. If I like you, black, white, Spanish,
And,
Indian, whatever. But we're not. I'm
and
gonna always give respect and credit where credit is due.
yeah,
We're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pretend like the Aces are just some team that you just can roll over every single game. Like you might get
No,
the best of
they're
them one
not.
game, but they're always gonna bounce back and give you hell the second what they did today. I'm
The
not.
way the,
Indiana is not 3 games running over the Aces every single time better than them. That's not. And
the
if you
way
can't, and anybody, if you can't give me
the way
actual
they're
facts in the
constructed.
argument, if you can't give me actual facts in the argument with actual stats to prove and back up your argument, you're just talking about your gut feeling, then your argument is null and void.
It's not.
Because
It's
I've
not
asked you
about.
several
It's
times,
not.
I think maybe 11
It
now,
doesn't
who
matter.
exactly is the.
Listen,
You keep telling me
listen.
who's not dependable or who's lazy for the Aces,
No, I don't
but you're
have to
not
tell you who's
telling me anything
dependable.
about the Fever. The
No,
Fever are
but
not
so
the Fever are not 3-1
so
games
whoa
better
whoa,
than the
gosh,
Aces. They're
go
not.
ahead. Finish your thought.
They're
Finish your
not.
thought,
There's
and
no
I'll tell
way
you.
this Indiana team would have gone on a 16-0 run. This is a lot about a team to go on that kind
It
of run
does.
to end the season. So let's not
And listen,
pretend like, oh,
I'm not
Indiana
pretending.
is that
I'm
tough and
not
that much
pretending.
better. It's going to run right over the Las Vegas Aces. That's not going to happen. Now, will it be a competitive
And
series? Absolutely. Can you turn your back on Indiana? Of course you cannot. Let's not be fooled because they are competitive and they are still a good team. But we're not going to just going to run over the Aces every single time. Absolutely not. That's not going to happen.
after these 2 games, the Aces are going on vacation.
He has audacity to pick the Fever over the MVP, even without the MVP. Even if she was an MVP,
That
I'm looking at the
that has
actual
nothing to do with
team.
that.
They
That
have
has nothing to do
somebody
with
for everybody on that team. Jackie Young
that.
at her best, and she's pretty much been consistent. Like the first game, she's been
That has
consistent.
nothing to do with
Chelsea Gray, although she is older, she has been very much effective throughout this season and in the first 2 games, if you actually watch them and look at the score. Now, Jewel Lloyd is not consistent. But they had her sitting more, and they had Alyssa Smith playing more today, and she was effective
that.
on
Let her
offense
play.
and defense. Like these are facts. Cheyenne Parker Tyres didn't play that much this game, but if they needed her to play, she'd come off the bench and give you at least 10 points. All right. Gustafsson also can come in and give you a quality 3.
Let
Like Chelsea Gray doesn't
let
have
them
to
come
always
in.
score, she can always assist. So if we're going player for player, then we're talking about Aerial Powers versus the Jackie Young. Absolutely not. Aerial Powers versus a Chelsea Gray. Aerial Powers are
Mhm.
faster than her, but in terms of IQ and what she can do scoring and assist wise, it's not even close. Not even
Yeah.
close in the same ballpark. Now,
Well,
Kelsey Mitchell is a different beast. I will give that young lady that. She's a different animal. But outside of her, if she is not the one leading the charge, followed up by Leah Boston, who
she
has
will
stayed out of
always.
foul trouble, it had to be Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, or Kelsey Mitchell and Odyssey Sims, or something along those lines for them to actually overpower the Aces 3 times in a row. And outside of Kelsey Mitchell, she has been the single most consistent player for that team throughout the entire season. Point blank end of period. That's just a fact. Her stats speak for themselves. Why she's in the MVP conversation. That's just a fact.
All right.
Aaliyah Boston
We
has been very sporadic lately. Natasha Howard goes up and down. Tonight, I don't know where she was. Game 1, in the
yeah.
first half, she was better. Tonight, I don't know what happened. You know what you're going to get from her. You don't.
We will see what's going to happen when they start to run. And that's all. And that's all I can say. That's that. Listen, I don't. As I said before, okay, I don't want them to be. But this is what I do know: the way they're constructed, the way they run ball, the Aces guards are too lazy to stick
Okay.
them. And that's all. That's all I can tell you about it.
You're not telling me nothing
the,
because you haven't given me any stats, anything to back it up. I just went name for
it,
name, guard for
you
guard,
could
and you keep
listen,
saying
listen,
no, the Aces, no, the
no,
Fever, no. Like I don't want your gut
listen.
feeling. I want to deal with
I'm not talking
facts.
about my gut feeling.
Aerial
I'm not talking
Powers
about
is
my
what
gut.
you are. Lexi Hall is what? Lexi
Uh,
Hall, we know what Lexi Hall is. She's good for about 6 rebounds a game, maybe
yeah, about
on a good
five or
day,
8 points.
10, 10, 11 points somewhere in there. That's
Yeah,
not going to be enough for her to overpower a Jackie Young, a Dana Evans, a Chelsea Gray. Like, there's a lot of players they have on that side.
yes,
And
they
Julia
do.
Lloyd obviously hasn't even really been playing her best. But let's just say that
But
she comes in and has a great game, which is
but
very much
well, tell me
possible
this.
from her. I'm
Well,
going
why did
player
they
for
show?
player, player for
Are,
player.
are,
And
I'm asking you a question
you're
now.
not doing that. Who is Ariel
Okay, all
Powers
right, I'm
going to
not.
contribute to running over? Who is Ariel Powers? Give me names that she's going to run over. Her and Odyssey Sims. Who are they running over on Las Vegas Aces?
This is how they're going to play them, and I want you. You can write it down.
Who
They're going to.
are who are
Can I?
Odyssey Sims and Ariel
They're going to
Powers
play
going
them.
to run over? Because this is about matchups, 5-on-5. So if those two are on the court, who are they going to overpower that you think that they
They
can
don't.
on the
They
Aces?
listen. When you play whenever you play the Fever, it really when it comes to their guards and their forwards, it's never really about matchups. It's about who is setting the pick for who. Because all they do is go and they set picks for each other and run around in circles and
I'm
they run
asking
you off
you
the
for
court.
names and you're not giving me names.
It
Give
doesn't
me the
matter.
names. You said
It
about
doesn't
five
matter. I'm
minutes
not gonna
ago,
sit.
you said five
But
minutes ago
what?
very clearly, and you stood 10 toes on it
God,
that the
you're not.
Fever are going to
But
overpower the
they already.
Aces. So when I
Listen, they are.
asked you who was
And they
going to
already have,
overpower
right?
them, you haven't
They
given me
already.
any answer. You haven't.
They
You keep
already
saying
have.
that they're going to do it, but you haven't given
That
me an answer how or who,
you're gonna
more
find.
specifically. Who was
I'm not gonna sit here.
overpowering from
I'm not
Fever
gonna
to
sit here and
Aces?
read that. I'm not gonna say read that name off to you, so you can say, "Oh,
Because you
she
don't
only
have
averaged."
them.
Listen, no,
Because you don't
listen,
have. If you have,
no.
you would
I
just say
don't
it.
need them.
You would say Shea
Listen,
Petty. You would say
no, I don't
you would
want to say
say
their
Melissa
names.
Smith because you don't
This,
have them. You don't.
listen,
Now I'm all
it
for your
doesn't. It
gut
doesn't.
feeling if you want to go with
No,
that.
I'm not.
But
This
we're
is not
talking about
about a gut
actual facts,
feeling.
and your facts and the stats don't support your gut feeling.
Look what.
You
Look at
like
the
to be
teams.
right, but
Look how.
they don't support the actual facts of
Okay,
what's going on.
okay, okay. You want to use the urinal? Okay, go ahead.
No,
All
I
right. The
also use
fever.
facts,
What?
not opinions. The Fever would
Oh,
need Brianna and Shea to ball out every game. Yeah, Shea Petty is good. Shea Petty is good for a three. Now, when she starts hitting her threes, she can be a problem. But outside of her
mhm.
threes, she don't really play pretty much the whole game. She'll come in to give somebody a break. She'll shoot a couple of
You
threes, which can go in. Obviously, they can go in. But outside of that, what else is Shea giving you? She's not one that's giving
listen.
you assists. She's not playing hard-nosed defense and getting you stops. Her strength is coming in and getting that free ball. She's gonna go back to the bench. Now we're talking about Timpson. We're talking about Turner. Turner sometimes can become a liability on defense because she gets into foul trouble, and that's gonna play right into a more experienced team's hands. If you know how to use that against you, like Lisa Smith today, that she lived at the free throw line. They were trying to stop her, and every single time, right inside, boom, free throw. Right inside, boom, free throw. Right inside, boom, free throw. It became an avalanche of free throws because they didn't have the IQ
No.
to stop fouling her every single time, and she knew how to use it.
We're gonna find out
Off the bench,
about it.
Fever seemed to lack the depth necessary to run the Aces. Yeah, I don't think they have as much on the bench at all. They do have Ariel Powers on the bench. Shea Petty, like you said,
No.
Timpson. She's good in terms of slowing Asia down. Tonight they didn't really have her in the game. They kind of made it more of a Leah Boston and Asia Wilson matchup. Game one, they made it more Timpson and Leah Boston versus Asia. I think the combination got Asia in foul trouble, obviously, and she had to foul out and then go sit down for a lot of time in that third quarter. But Timpson is good in terms of her length. She's like a younger DeWanna Bonner to me in terms of her length, be able to like to put her arms up and block shots and so on and so forth. As she gets older, she's more of a problem to me. But her inexperience to me, because she's inexperienced, Bree Turner, like I'm not gonna put their what's what I'm looking for, their raw talent over experience. Because when you get to levels like this is what happens. You know, we're gonna go back in time a little bit. You think about the Warriors when they played the Celtics a few years ago when they won in 2021, I believe. It wasn't that the Warriors were just so much more talented than the Celtics, they were more experienced. They're more experienced. They've been there before and their experience showed up. But in terms of just talent alone, of course the Celtics had the better roster. But at levels like
Hmm.
this, experience comes into play. So if I'm looking at if I go down the line, each person's bench and who they have starting, I don't see, I'm not confident in what I see from the Fever to just overrun the Aces. That's just disrespectful to me. Now, competitive game, yes. Just overrun them, overpower them, no.
We're gonna see them run them, and I don't think they're coming back to refs gonna be on their side. They're gonna
Well,
they're gonna make
the
their
refs are
move.
a different story, but refs on their side is not them. That's that refs calls and cheating
No, I, but
is not winning
I
the
know
game.
the
You
refs
know,
are cheaters. I have no problem with saying that. But what
so
I'm saying is that
we'll see
when they
with that
when
part
they
anyway.
do that when they do that thing that they do, trust me, I don't want to win at all. But they are.
I mean, well, you can't do anything about the refs. But in terms of overpowering them, no, we're gonna put more respect on Asia Wilson than that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just downright disrespectful and rude.
I still got my neck left. It came from my neck. That's cool.
No,
Yes, you did.
when it comes to arguments, I like to do facts. I like to do feelings.
No, I'm not doing films. I'm
You
just
are.
going by what
You
I
never gave me. I asked you several times. You never said
listen. I don't
rude.
have to
You never said
listen.
what. And I'm going
God,
with
listen.
what you said. What you say, your statements were overpowered. Your statements were
It's,
they don't have enough for this and for that. So when I'm asking you, who were you talking
they
about,
don't.
and you can't answer the question,
The
you give
way
me a
the
feeling
way
then because you made
the
the
way
statement.
the way Stephanie had them run and how they run their sets, it's hard to stop them because none of them are fearful. None of them are fearful to go to the well. None of them are fearful to stop and pop that J. None of them are fearful to
And so
set
what
that
you're
10.
saying is that the Aces are what fearful that they're not well coached enough to make adjustments.
They some of them
They
girls
haven't
are
played against
lazy.
better teams. Like we're
They
talking about a
don't have to
championship winning
be that. And
organization.
then she leaves a lot of them, and then she leaves them in, and to me they bite themselves. But we'll see.
What's
That's all
up,
I'm gonna
Yaya?
say. That's what I'm saying. I said we'll see. We'll see. You name the names, but they're gonna win the game.
I mean, well, you made the same comment when we go back to the finals about Indiana getting just swept and bum rushed by the Thunder, and that went to a game 7 series that could have went either way had Halliburton not gone down. So we're not going to just go with your feelings anymore. Again, and I said to you then, looking at both teams, they were more evenly matched than what you gave them credit for. You said, oh, you'll see, they're going to just be swept, and that was not even close to the case at all. Not even close.
You got to stay on track.
Oh
We're
yeah,
staying
okay,
on track.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Remember, yeah. Stay on track. Yeah, exactly. No, but I mean, we'll see. That's all I'm saying. I just like the way they play better. They play much better than them when it comes to team ball, and
And yet
and that
somehow
and
they would
they're-
never go 16-0. But okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
she whipped me. She whipped me up. She made to do that. That's what guys do. She's a shark. She'll go for your neck. But
That's a team effort though. That's not just Asia Wilson to go 16-0. Yeah, it was pretty much an ass whooping, yeah. But like it definitely was. It was hard tonight. That's for sure. That's for sure. But all right, y'all. We've been on here for a hot minute.
yeah,
I will see you guys. Oh, Friday. Friday is the next time that we have playoff games.
for
Um,
real.
Yeah, everybody's off. Everybody's heading to Phoenix and or headed to Indiana. So they're off the next 2 days and they're back Friday. So we're going to see what adjustments are made. Because you got to make adjustments. We'll see who shows up on Friday. Who comes ready to win. I expect to see at least 2 good games. If no matter who wins, I expect to be a good game. Vegas played a hell of a game. Kudos, they did play a good game. I figured they were gonna come hard. Like they weren't just gonna be like just swept. They got too much pride for that. Oh, no worries, yeah, that you missed the show. Now he says you name the names, but they're gonna win the game. Brother D. That's a quotable.
Hey, look, bro. All I know is when I look at some people play ball, I know what I'm looking at. Uh, play ball, play ball through my early 20s, bro. And I know when I'm looking at a team, what I'm looking at, and it's the truth. It's to me, they're gonna run them. They're gonna it's the way they run them girls. They get too slow. They to me. Y'all don't have to call Jackie old. I mean, I'm not Jackie. Y'all don't have to
Only person
call
that's close on that team pretty much is Chelsea
Chelsea.
Gray. Everybody else
Chelsea,
is
yeah, I'm gonna
younger.
say Chelsea.
Everybody else is younger.
Chelsea. Oh, but what I'm saying is that I feel like they're lazy. Some of the things that when I look at them girls play,
You
I feel
can't
like
be lazy and go 16-0.
and yes, to me you can.
You come on
To me
now,
you can.
stop it. You can't go 16-0 over
Listen, it
a whole
depends.
league and be
Listen,
lazy. That don't even make
you can have
sense.
a
You
you
can't
can
do
have a
that unless you're saying
okay.
everybody else would just roll over to the side and they would just run it over.
No,
But you can't
no,
go on
no.
that kind of run and
You
be
can't you
lazy. That
no.
don't make
But wait,
sense.
but you're talking in absolutes, Kai. You're talking in absolutes. This is what we do know.
Because that
We
is an
do know
absolute.
that,
They absolutely
huh?
won 16 games in a row, undefeated. That's absolute.
I know, but you still can have variables within your own within the structure of your team. Those ladies, I'm gonna tell you right now, has problems. Just because some people may overcome,
Every team got
you may have been
problems.
playing, huh?
Every team got
No,
problems.
I know I understand that, but just because somebody may have bailed you out doesn't mean that
It
you
takes a
know
lot of people to
everything.
bail somebody out to go on a 16-0 run. That's a complete team effort right there to turn a whole entire season around and get yourself to be second when you were like almost eighth and ninth.
That's
16
true,
and 0 run
but
takes
let's
a
put it
lot of
where it is.
effort, a lot of help from a
A
team.
lot of
It
these
wasn't just
teams
all from
are
Asia.
garbage. Some
Okay.
of these teams
Okay.
are garbage, and they're playing. Some teams just got other teams' number, and I'm not saying
Okay.
that they didn't have a good effort. They no, the Ace. I'm not saying that the Aces are not good. What I'm saying is that the way that Indiana plays, it's going to be trouble. It's trouble for them. It has nothing to do with whether they're more talented. It just has to do with the way they play.
You are saying more talented, they're going to overrun them.
They are.
That is. But once
You don't have to
again,
be.
yours
Listen,
nothing that you've said is everything that you're saying pretty much is a gut feeling. So I'm
Dallas.
here for
Dallas wasn't.
I'm here
Listen,
for your
Dallas
gut
wasn't.
feeling. But I
That
don't I
no.
don't do gut feelings.
Listen.
I like facts. Otherwise, it's not an argument. It's not a debate.
All right, stop over talking.
You can't debate your feelings.
Listen, but you keep trying to overtalk me. Calm down. Hold up. You you have to understand.
What's up,
Chicago. I'm
Shelly?
sorry.
I'm always spicy, girl.
Yeah, you have to understand. The Heat was far more talented than the Dallas Mavericks. They were far more talented and younger. But guess what? They took that heart and they ran because of the way they played. And this is the same thing that's going to happen with them.
Okay, so we're
I
not
don't want
going to
them to be.
compare the Heat in Dallas with the caliber of talent they had to the WNBA. And that's on both
Well,
sides. No disrespect at all. I'm talking about the
they
Fever's
don't have to
roster.
be.
I'm talking about the Aces roster. And I don't see enough
Okay.
on the Fever looking at how they play, who they have, specifically who they have brought in to overpower the Aces every single game.
Okay. You
And when I
you're going to
ask you who
see
you're talking about, you keep saying, I don't have to name
the
names.
same.
I don't have names. The Fever is good. The Fever is good. Okay, but who are you talking about on the team? And
Girl,
you haven't said nothing. You just keep saying my
speak.
feelings.
Listen,
I think.
look, speak with your chest. Speak with your chest tonight, but you're gonna find out. Friday, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find
And if
out.
they do
They're gonna
win
run.
Friday, it's still best of three. It's still a best of three series. I said it's going to
Yeah,
be
it is.
competitive. I don't expect
No,
either one of them to run over the other one. I've been said that from before
listen,
it even started.
they're gonna run them over because they got lazy players. That's why. I'm
Who
telling you
is
why.
lazy? Who is lazy?
I told you their guards are lazy.
So Jackie Young is lazy.
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna get over
they
here, y'all.
are.
I'm out of here, y'all, because we not talking about actual real facts and real stats. If we are, there's no way
We
you can say
are.
she was lazy.
She's not lazy. Did you just complain? Did you not just complain about her
I
about her?
said Jewel Lloyd. I'm talking. You said Jackie Young. She has
Yeah,
been
Jackie Johnson.
Robin to
Yeah,
Asia's Batman consistently the second half of the season.
we-
She's not
we'll
lazy at all.
we'll see.
She's not lazy. Now, Jewel
We'll
Lloyd,
see.
I said I don't trust her. I've been said that. But we're talking about Jackie
These
Young. Jackie Young
these
is
girls
not
take off.
lazy.
They take
Chelsea
off
Gray
too
is
many
older, but she
plays.
is not lazy. She's
They
not
take
lazy.
off too many. They take off too many plays, Kyle. They take
Okay.
off too many plays.
Okay.
And when you see them fall, and they will fall on Friday, because I don't believe they
And
coming
if
back.
they do fall on Friday, it won't be because of a lack of effort. It'll be because of the refs calling. But Jackie Young, like she very much is the truth. We can go ahead and look at her stats from second half of the season all the way through. Her efficiency, it
Uh,
speaks for itself. She's not lazy. Drew Lloyd,
Tyler,
different conversation. Jackie Young is not lazy.
okay, we're going to find out
That
who
we
takes off
will. That we will. That we
who
will.
takes off for what.
That we
We,
will. But we have stats and games to look over. To
yeah,
look at who's lazy and who's not. That's not even an opinion
yeah.
base. We can all look at that and research that.
It's not. It's not really not really an opinion. It's kind of like a fact. When I see them, when I see their movement, when I see
You
how they
haven't watched
switch.
every Aces game. You haven't.
I don't have to watch it. I don't have to watch it every Aces game to
Well, you're
find out how
saying
they
that
move.
people are lazy, so I would
They
expect
are
that you would have
lazy.
done more research and actually watch before making that kind of statement. Now, if you watch
They are.
sporadically, then we can't make that we can't make that kind of thing.
They are lazy, Kai. And
They're not lazy.
and
They're not
and
lazy.
that's
Going 16-0 speaks for itself. We're gonna give credit where credit's due here.
yeah.
Because if it was
And
because if
they
it was Caitlin Clark, you'd be all on her. We're not gonna take it away from the Aces because you personally feel people are gonna do better. Now
if
you're
the
entitled to
Fever blow out the
feel
Aces
how
on
you
Friday,
feel, but we're
I'm
not talking
going
about
to
your feelings, some
praise
actual
Brother
facts.
T on the
If the
entire
Fever blow
yeah.
out the Aces on Friday, I'm gonna praise Buddy the whole entire show. And you can absolutely praise him. But if it makes y'all feel
Yeah.
better, I'm talking about them being overrun and them just beating them 3-1. That's what I'm talking about, the overall outcome of the series, not one game.
Oh,
I expect it to be a competitive series on both ends. I said that from before it even started. But if it makes y'all feel better, y'all can go ahead and praise him right now.
it's not even like that, Kai. Come on now. You know you're a little peppery now. Come on.
I'm not
You
pepper.
already pepper.
I'm not pepper. I'm saying facts because like we're misconstruing what I'm saying. I never said that the Fever were incapable of winning a game. I never said even before we even saw game one. I always said
Hey,
it was going
yeah,
to be a
yeah.
competitive series. I always said it was going to be
We
competitive. I always said that.
yeah, yeah, we having a family squabble, praise the Lord. Yeah, but no, but listen, it is what it is. You know, I look, I can't help because they got lazy feet. You know, they got lazy feet, and that's what happened when you have lazy feet. When you have lazy feet, you can't play defense. You're gonna backpedal, and you're gonna get smoked. That's just,
Yeah,
and
and that's
that's
why they
just
went 16-0 because they're so lazy and they don't play any defense. They just happen to
no.
play all these bum ass teams who don't do nothing, who are not really good. They just happen to go off
It's
a
not.
prayer in the hole,
No,
let you tell
It's
it.
not.
We are telling that
But
foolishness story. I'm not going to tell that
it's
foolish
not.
story on
It's
here.
not foolishness.
It
Let
is
me ask you a
foolish
question.
because you can't convince me that a team that went 16-0 are all lazy and everybody else is just, I don't know, subpar. That's how they got through them. That makes no sense at all. That argument literally makes
So,
no
so the year
sense
that Golden State,
whatsoever at all. That is a
the year
crazy,
that go,
ridiculous argument. Crazy and
the year that
ridiculous.
the year that Golden State had their best record, did they win the championship?
We're not
Thank
talking about
you.
Golden State.
Yeah,
And the
but we're
Aces,
still
this is
talking.
not their best record. It's not their best record. But you're
I'm
not going
not
to
talking
convince
what.
me any team that can go undefeated on a roll like that is not a lazy team. That's a complete team effort for them to go on that kind of run. So you can't tell me that,
They
oh, the
have
team is lazy,
guards
they have
who
lazy feet,
have
and so on and so forth.
lazy
They're
feet.
not lazy. That's your opinion, but the facts are something completely different. Now you're entitled to
They,
feel how you feel, but stats speak for themselves, and this record speaks for itself. It speaks for
they
itself.
have
And it speaks for itself.
those guards have lazy feet,
Okay.
and you're gonna find out. You're gonna
Okay.
find out. Unfortunately, and that's the only reason they're going to get run. It's real. I'm telling you, it's real simple. It has
It's
nothing
not
to
real
do.
simple. It's what you really want it to be. It's your version of the truth, not the
No,
actual truth.
no.
You sat here and
Listen,
said, "Oh, anybody can go on a run."
listen.
Or
I
what
don't even.
about that year the Warriors did this? Or what about when the Dallas Mavericks and the Heat did this?
I'm.
Who cares?
I'm
We're
just trying.
talking about the Fever and we're talking about the Aces and the caliber of
Who
talent
already
on the
lost? Who
Warriors.
already lost?
So
Who already
what?
got
That
punched in
people
the
do
face?
lose games. So what are you
All
saying?
right.
They don't have to
But you're
go
acting like it's
undefeated in
impossible.
the playoffs to be the better team.
But you're
The
acting
Fever
like
are
it's
a good team.
impossible.
So what are you saying?
But you're acting like it's impossible.
No, but your statement doesn't make sense. For them to just
Why
overrun
doesn't it
them
make
every single
sense?
game, it don't make sense. You
You
said,
know
oh,
what don't make sense,
Jackie Young is
Kai?
lazy.
The fact, the
What
fact.
about her stats say she's lazy?
Listen, I'm looking at
Pull up
her
her
feet. I'm
stats.
looking at.
How has she been lazy? Pull them up. Her
It
efficiency is
doesn't
there,
matter.
and her points is
I can
there.
score 100. Listen, I can score 100 points and still have slow feet.
You
Me
said
scoring
she's
has nothing to do with.
lazy.
I I do,
Lazy
and I
isn't the
do mean
same
she did
thing as having slow
because
feet. Aaliyah
but I'm
Boston got
speaking.
slow feet. That don't mean
Yes,
she
she does.
lazy.
Yes, she does.
That don't mean she lazy.
But she also have people around her who will take charges, and also people around her
And
who will
so
do what
do
they
the
have to do.
aces. And so do the
No, they
aces.
don't.
They
No, they
do.
don't.
You just want your
No, they don't.
argument to be right.
They
That's really all it all boils
no,
down to.
no,
Because
it's
you haven't
not.
given one fact. You keep
Kai,
one
I
fact. You
don't
keep talking about your
listen.
opinion. I don't care about
Did,
your opinion. I want to
Kai,
hear
did I
facts.
listen? Did I tell you this last week? Didn't I say the same thing last week? So I'm not making. This is not off the top of my head.
You
I'm
still
telling you about
haven't
what I
given me
see.
facts. It is still your opinion. I don't care if it's on
The
the side of your
facts.
neck or top of your nose. It's still an opinion because the facts don't support your argument.
Boy, I
That's
can't
it.
wait. I'm gonna soundbite the heck out this John,
Do
and
what
I
you
can't
gotta
wait.
do.
I can't wait because
Whatever makes you feel better. I don't run from that now, nothing. Never will. So that don't mean nothing to me. You can soundbite it, you can post it today. It's gonna be a competitive series. Are they gonna just overrun them
no,
every single game? No. And I stand 10
we,
toes on that.
we okay.
So go ahead
Stand
and
10
highlight
toes.
it,
It don't
bookmark it,
matter.
put it on every
They
platform,
listen.
whatever makes you feel better.
At the end of the day, right now, they won one.
Yes, they are. Yep. Jan, do
You
you
got
do you think the field will be the favorites to win it all next year with CC? Oh, that's a Yaya question.
yeah. Well, listen, but that's that's where I'm at with it. I
Nadi, yes,
can't.
I do. I think CC will come back better than ever. She's going to be a problem. I'm leave that one alone because the
You
facts
think
don't
CC?
support that either. So I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Let me say this to you about CC. We have not seen CC work on her game since the sophomore year in college. She's still the same skinny girl she always been. Still can't use her left hand. She still got bad lateral movement. She still can't just isolate and pull up with a J. She's not strong enough to use a full arm extension to get away from people. So when I see all those things and I look at CC, I say to myself, is she a goat? No. It's only two. It's only two goats in the WNBA right now, and that's Fee and that's Asia. That's it. There's only two goats. That's
With,
it.
with CC back though, also Kelsey Mitchell will also take a back step as well because they're gonna put her more at the forefront. So we won't see the same version of Kelsey Mitchell either. That'll also make a difference. And then you have some players who will be leaving, because you have Sophie Cunningham coming back. I don't know what they're doing with Erin McDonald. I don't know if they're doing Natasha Howard, but if those pieces that are there now that have helped them get this far are all gone, that's also going to make a difference as well. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
It's going to be it's really going to be interesting that how it's going to all unfold though. It really is. But
Anywho, y'all, I've been on here a hot minute. Someone's got to go to work in the morning. So TTYL, you guys. See you guys Friday. I believe Indiana's the first game, and then Phoenix is the second game. So it's kind of cooking. Like tonight, Murphy went first, Indiana went second. So
yeah. Hey hey Kyle, when you go off, wait 1 second, okay? I should show you something real fast, okay?
huh?
That's it. Don't sign out. I'm saying when you sign off real fast. I'll show you something. You got another comment. There you go.
Nadi said, Yanni, I think it will be good for WNBA to somehow have CC in the finals. Everybody and their moms and their man is going to claim to watch the WNBA basketball. If they earn it honestly, then cool. I don't see them getting there unless she changes her game, and not change, but should I say work on her game, and she's willing to play defense. She can't be a liability because this team right now that they have, they play both ends of the ball.
Mm.
If you want just eyes on a game, then that's something different. We're talking about actual competitive game and everybody's best. She can't be a defensive liability, especially with the ball in her hand 99% of the time. For them to win in the finals or to even get there. You want to show something on here? You said, wait a second. You want to show something?
No, I was gonna. No, that's right. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right, you guys. So again, we're officially logging off now. Now. Okay.
No, thank
So
you guys.
we'll see you guys Friday. Be there or be square. Indiana Aces are first up, you guys. Hopefully, see you guys that night. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you came late. Appreciate you. Numero uno was here. God knows beginnings and knows ends. I'm showing everybody out. Big dog. Aaron came through here. Yeah, I'm missing somebody. I can't think of it. But appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, Brother D. As always, a pleasure. I'll talk to you anyway. So see you guys soon. Peace out, y'all. Good night. Good night.
Night.